the town jester, Callum, will look over at the woodcutter. Sammy boy, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Your woodcutter's name's Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Thanks for naming him.
No problem. I knew you weren't going to.
This guy.
You gonna respond?
Woodcutter. Looks around, is like, nowhere else to go.
TTRPGs, the ultimate playground of the imagination. These are the journeys of system exploration. Its ongoing mission? To discover innovative game systems, to seek out unique mechanics and new ways to inspire creative storytelling, to thoughtfully explore the systems others have created before us.
Welcome to System Exploration by Unfortunate Ones. I'm Sov.
I'm Nix.
I'm Graythorn.
And today we will be exploring Dungeon Crawl Classic. What are we handlers? We dungeon masters? What is the term in Dungeon Crawl Classic?
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
DCC.
What is that? I don't. You asked me a question I was not prepared for. I'm just like
straight out the gate, mate.
I was like, yeah. What do they call like the players and the DM? Oh, judge. So
Judge.
It does
okay.
the classic. I think that's AD&D and like first edition, second edition is judge. I
Not sure.
believe that's the term for the DM.
Either way, we will be exploring the fantasy TTRPG system, DCC, Dungeon Crawl Classic, with our judge, Nix. Nix, tell us about DCC.
So DCC is referencing the use of judge and referencing the back to like I believe that's the term used in like first edition and second edition of D&D. This is a game that like tries to harken back to that original version of Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a modified and twisted version of first edition and second edition.
With the purpose of it being not that it can't be anything greater, but purposefully a dungeon crawling system, right?
Yes, there's a high emphasis in at least like everything that gets released by Goodman Games, who's the guys that make Dungeon Crawl Classics, is they don't shy away from a lot of stuff being so involved with dungeons.
Yeah.
Granted, a lot of like the content that people make, because they're I believe like one of the first companies or one of the bigger companies that does like the creator program.
Sure.
So if you want to create an adventure for Dungeon Crawl Classics, there's a quick like rule book or whatever that you follow. I believe Daggerheart follows the same ideology, or Darrington Press, where you just read there's like a guide for like how you could create an adventure, like how you're supposed to lay it out, and then they put it up on their website, so you can sell your own adventures of Dungeon Crawl Classics.
Like goodmangames.com or something.
Yeah, I believe goodmangames.com.
Okay.
Or you just look up Goodman Games or Dungeon Crawl Classics and it'll take you to their website. And it looks like an old school website. It looks like a 1990s website.
Sick.
It's like purposely designed that way.
I love it.
At least it used to. I don't know. The last time I went to it, like their PDF store looks modern, but you can still get to the like old looking website.
Sure.
But those adventures, those I don't think are dungeon focused. Those are just like classic tabletop adventure fantasy stories.
Okay.
So like my plan after we do this session 0 in the funnel, the game I'm going to run for you guys in level 1 is a very classic. It's a very classic tabletop game that we played.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more like our hopefully at some point we release it, our Realm Watcher stuff, which is like it's an investigation forward go into a city, find out what's going on, and then there's a thing to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And then you deal with the thing, and then, hey, we're done.
Yeah.
Congratulations, shake hands, you guys gained some luck.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of luck, that is so all right, let me backtrack a little bit. Dungeon Crawl Classics is, again, that old school take on games, on TTRPGs, but also just wants to be weird. So it uses what it calls weird dice. So I believe, let me see, in the book, what does it call it?
I had a whole other word for them.
Sorry. They call it the funky dice. So beyond the regular dice set, the 7 that you normally get, this has a D3, a D5, D7, D14, D16, D24, and a D30. Beyond the regular D7 or the 7 dice.
Every DM should have a D30 in their pocket just to do D30 damage against their players.
So in this game, the way that it utilizes that is instead of heavily relying on modifiers. So I think the highest modifier that the game tells you to really use for your players is plus or minus 2. So like +1, +2, those are fine. But as soon as you get past that, change the dice. So if you're going to be really good at something, instead of having like a +6 modifier, you get a +1 dice modifier. So you go up the dice chain.
Yeah.
So if you're really good at whatever investigating, go up a dice class. So instead of rolling a D20, you roll a D24.
Mm-hmm.
And the actual challenge rating doesn't change. The challenge rating is still the same. You just have more odds to roll a higher number.
Right.
And that's like a big part of the game is what it also calls the dice chain. So just going up and down the dice. If something is difficult, you go down the dice. If it's really difficult, you go down 2 dice.
That's interesting.
It also, the game wants to make alignment very important. So depending on what you're doing, and if you're a cleric and you try to heal somebody who is an opposite alignment to you, when you roll for your stuff, you will actually go down the dice chain because you're opposing your god. You're opposing your
Is that tied to alignment or is it also tied to belief in the god?
It's tied to alignment specifically. It's the belief in a god is belief in the alignment. So there isn't like, if you have a god, the god doesn't share 2 different alignments. So like in order to believe the god, it has to be lawful, it has to be neutral, it has to be chaotic. There's only 3. So this game only has 3 alignments. Race and class are tied together. So you have the elf, dwarven, or elf and dwarf, and essentially everybody else. So elf is its own thing. It's like when you level up as an elf, you level up an elf. If you're a dwarf, you level up in dwarf. The other things, you could have 4 other classes you can pick up when you level up.
The classes are, recap. The classes are races?
So some of the classes are tied to the race.
Okay.
So if you look at that sheet that I gave you, the funnel sheet, and I went to a website where you could just generate like a sheet of characters.
Sure.
Some of the characters say like dwarven or elvish.
No, mine are all occupations.
Do I know any of on yours?
Yeah, I got dwarven and then elven.
Yeah, dwarven and elven. Those, when you level up to level 1, if these characters survive the funnel,
Mm-hmm.
you level up in dwarf. You level up in elf.
I'm already emotionally attached to all 4 of my characters. So
Here we go again.
I hope they all survive. I already have personality notes on playing all 4 characters.
And occupation is a thing. Skill checks in this game are reliant on your ability to convince me, the judge, if your occupation makes sense, that you'd be able to roll for that skill check. So like the way that the game explains it, it's if you don't have the skill, if you can't convince me that you have a skill, you roll a D10. So the DC remains the same, but instead of rolling a D20, you roll a D10. And if you can convince me that your occupation would actually lead you to know the skill that you're trying to roll for, then you roll a D20.
Are there still plus modifiers at the end?
The modifiers are based off the condition. So I believe there are, yes. There are certain skill checks where, yes, it would apply. So like your luck would apply to listening. Your intelligence applies to investigation. Lifting things is strength. Your agility is, of course, your agility ability. So there are things like that. Yeah. I'm trying to think. What else is a good thing to go over just generally with the system? Luck can be burned.
Well, I was going to ask, you have character sheets in front of you, right?
Yeah, I can get one.
Okay. So I know we have pre-gen, so we're probably not going to go over like building our characters very much, but you should go over the character sheet just through and through. It's short.
Sure.
Although this is, to be clear, a level 0 character. Is it a different character sheet when you get to a level?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a level 0 character sheet that we'd be going over.
Yeah. So like Dungeon Crawl Classic, the book, like the second or third page of content in the book, it talks about the character funnel. Because this is the way that the game designers designed for you to create your characters is you essentially roll them through a deadly scenario or a trap-filled scenario, a dungeon, to see who survives at the end. And your players are supposed to kind of just take a bunch of just generated level 0s. And it has a whole like dice, I believe it's like 3d4 is what you roll for your skills. And their skills are strength, agility, stamina, personality, intelligence, and luck. Those are the the 6 different skills that you have or stats.
So most of those are pretty obvious. Strength, agility, stamina. Right. Well, actually, we'll talk about stamina. Intelligence, stamina, personality, and luck. I would like you to explain a little bit.
So stamina, I believe, is your fortitude. And stamina is like your ability to resist like poisons.
Okay. So it's not like an energy resource. No. Okay.
Constitution.
Yeah.
It's constitution, yes.
Yeah. Personality?
Personality is will. Like personality is charisma. Sorry. So think of it as charisma for D&D. So it's just your ability to convince somebody of something. I think it's also your... No. They use luck for listening. But I'm pretty sure it's just essentially charisma. It's a placeholder for charisma.
Okay. And then luck.
Luck is its own thing for DCC. You roll on this is a tables game. So there are a ton of tables for like everything, luck being one of them. So you roll your stat for luck. You roll what your luck means. If you look at your sheet, there is like your lucky sign. And that is going to determine what your luck roll defaults to what it affects. So one of mine is born on the battlefield, which means my damage rolls get boosted by my luck or get affected by my luck. And in this game, the way luck works generally is it is used for listening. It's suggested to used for listening, but also characters can burn luck. So if you get in a situation where you want to hit something, you can actually sacrifice points of luck to be able to hit something better.
Your mod or your score?
Your score.
Okay.
So like, let's say you want to hit something and you want to guarantee the hit, you want to add 2 to it, you can subtract 2 from your luck permanently. So you permanently lose 2 points to your luck, and that 2 points then gets added to your attack score, and you now make your roll.
For the record, anybody listening who is familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, it appears like... Oh, no, it doesn't follow the same math. The score versus mod.
No, it has its own like description of what.
But it has a similar system of score.
Yeah, score and mod.
Score is rolled to indicate mod.
Yes.
Okay.
And the burning of luck could do for anything. So if you want to make an agility check, if you want to make a fortitude check, all those things can burn luck. Luck is permanently gone. And you get luck back from either things that happen in a campaign or in an adventure based off of the judge and how they're going to run the game. Luck can also be gained after successfully completing adventures. You get like, the game suggests 1 to 3 points of luck. So there are ways to get your luck back. And there are also ways to lose luck. Certain things will require or will like steal away luck. And the same thing with like every other score. There are certain creatures and there are certain traps and there are certain things in the game that are encouraged to take away some of your scores. And and even abilities of certain classes, like the dwarf and I think the dwarf, the halfling, and the elf. I think all of them have abilities that could use different stats. You essentially burn away some of your stats to do things. And those recover like health do, which in this game, health recovers 1 point each day of rest.
Oh,
and
brutal. Love it.
I believe different alignments or different characters have different rules for when they heal. Some people it's 8 hours, some people it's at dawn, and some people it's there's some other, I forgot, I'd have to look it up, but there's like different contexts for how somebody heals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can heal 2 points of health after a full day's rest, bed rest.
Okay.
So if you're in bed, not doing anything for a whole day, you can heal 2 points instead of just the at night, the 8 hours. While I think of stuff, you guys want any or have any questions?
Yeah, so the lucky sign, which is indicated in the notes,
Yes.
I have one that is the broken star, in parentheses, fumbles. So I'm guessing this is for fumbles rolls.
Yes.
And I have a +0.
Yes. So because your mod is +0, you don't add anything.
What, my luck mod?
Your luck mod is 0. It doesn't actually affect when you roll.
Because this
for
character's
fumble.
too low level.
You have too little luck.
Yeah.
If you do things, you will gain luck, you will lose luck. Let's say at some point you do get to the place where you have like
Sure.
+2 luck. That affects your rolls on the fumble table.
Gotcha.
And that is another thing about this game is criticals and fumbles are all tables as well.
Yeah.
So everything is on a table. When you hit a fumble, you roll certain dice on the fumble table. If you roll a crit, you roll certain dice on the crit table. So us all being level 0 for the funnel, you roll D4s on the fumble and the crit tables.
Okay.
And once you hit certain levels with certain kinds of classes, different classes have their own fucking crit tables. It's insane. And also certain levels of classes have their own fucking crit tables. This game is tables. It's all tables.
It's so much table. Yeah, because I also have, for another character, Unholy House, which is corruption rules. I have a -1.
So corruption, we're not going to really deal with that here or at least not in the level 0 in the funnel that we're going to run, because corruption has to do with casting magic. So failure at casting magic causes you to roll in the corruption table, and that permanently disfigures your character. So if you're a wizard and you fail a spell or you fail at something, you will either like gain another eye, you will your face will become covered in boils, your hand will gain another finger or lose a finger. Like the tables describe the damage that your body does, because magic is so weird. Magic is this untamed, wild thing in nature. So like there's just different effects that happens when you fuck up casting spells. I mean, we can get a little bit more, but like this game doesn't have spell slots. It just has spells that you know.
Sure.
When you cast spells, the different spell casting classes treat them differently. So wizards, when they cast spells, you roll on the table. If it's too low, you lose the spell for the day and you can't cast it again. But if you roll high enough, you can just keep casting that spell.
Okay.
For clerics, if you roll too low, you get disapproval, which means your range of rolling on the fumble table or the critical failure as a cleric, the worse that you are, or the more times you fuck up casting, the wider that gap becomes. So your crit failure becomes bigger as a cleric.
That's interesting.
It's also all related to your god too. Like it affects your alignment, your approval with your god. This game tries to make alignment important, and so there are a lot of stuff that it relies on that too. Like if you're a cleric and you try to heal somebody that is not of your alignment, your god disapproves of that. So you have to part of the role play is you have to kind of describe the reason why you'd be healing this person that is against your alignment. It also tries to rely on those old stories that D&D was relying on when it was first created. So a lot of the lore in the book is based off of that. And it's like highly encouraged when somebody creates adventures that they rely on that like old school lore. So there are certain things like elves can't have iron. Like they can't hold iron. They can't wear iron plates.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's just like the iron like burns their skin. It's like old lore with elves. So there's things like that the game plays into. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else could be important. As far as the funnel that we're going to be running for us to, or that I'm going to be running for you guys today, I'm adapting something called a tournament funnel or a tournament adventure.
Oh God,
My
poor Weaver.
So I was just looking online at the different funnels that they have, and they have like a couple of free ones from the website.
Sure.
Because there's a free funnel in the back of the book that I think is pretty good. It's a fun little like dungeon dive. The funnel I'm trying to adapt is meant to just slaughter players. It's meant to be played at conventions where people are lined up to play the game. And so a person sits at the table, a table of 8 people, and one person, as soon as somebody dies, that person gets kicked off the table, and somebody waiting in the line comes in and joins the
I
fray.
love it.
So like you're just meant to churn through players and just kill them, because the goal of it is if you survive the sections of of the funnel, you get a I survive stamp on your little character sheet. And then at the end of the tournament, there's like a pre-designated time. People add up how many times they survived, and that's who wins the tournament.
Yeah.
So I tried to adapt that into making it, because I still think it's kind of like a fun little story that's
fun.
being told.
Yeah.
But like, I've changed a lot of rules because I don't want to just slaughter you guys outright. I want to kill you guys.
Well, to be clear, much like the first time that we played, because we're only 2 players, and this is supposed to be played at a much larger table. Me and Gray both have 4 characters that we're rolling in with.
Sorry. So you guys, I gave you guys a sheet with 4 characters on it.
We're doing 1 by 1.
You're going to be rolling 2 deep.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like in the book, it does suggest that one way to run the funnel is to have each player have 2 characters that they control. So you guys will just be controlling 2 of the characters. And then when one of them dies, you will jump in with another character on that sheet.
Gotcha.
So you will probably run through all 4 characters, but I also made 2 more sheets of 4 characters
just
because there's
case.
a good chance we're going to run through all of these guys.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make it work, and we're going to find out if it does. Hopefully it does, and hopefully at the end of it, either 1 or 2 of you guys has at least 1 character that you will level up to level 1.
Okay. Sweet. Don't worry, I already chosen alignments and did little personality notes for my 4 characters.
Okay, that would be the suggestion I would give to you, Gray, if you want to just mark down currently, if you haven't already, the alignments of your characters.
And name them.
It doesn't have to be anything. You don't have to name them if you don't want
And
to.
also have a personality for all 4 of them.
Well, their names are their professions.
Yeah. But yeah, if you could just mark down the 2 characters that you're going to bring in and just mark down an alignment, because it will matter.
I did all 4.
Okay. You would.
Yeah. And then I don't have AC or HP for any of them.
There's a little number in parentheses next
That's
to
the
it.
max?
That's your number.
Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
Anything else we need to go over in session 0 before we start the funnel? Or do you want to go into details of how to run a funnel at all? Or
I can go a little bit over
it's your show.
Yeah, I went over a little bit about like what the funnel is, but I can go before we get into ours. The last thing, or one of the last things I'd say is the sheets I gave them doesn't have a starting weapon, because the funnel I'm running has a starting weapon that you pick as part of the like design of the funnel. We're going to roll for each of our characters. We're going to roll a starting weapon.
Sure.
But for the most part, your weapon that you start with is based on your occupation. So the occupation that you roll for your character is going to give you a weapon. That's how most level 0 characters get their starting weapon.
Okay.
For the most part, a D20 is going to be your number or your dice for everything you do. And then when we roll our weapon, that's going to be your attack roll. And then those are going to be your 2 main dice for everything. The other dice that might become important is a D10 when you try to do something that is outside of your skill set. If you cannot convince me that your occupation would make it so that it makes sense that you'd be able to do something for a skill, that'll be a D10 roll. Other than that, for the most part, it's just going to be those D20 and the damage for your weapon. Those will be your main ones. There will be some situations where I will go up and down the dice chain for things that you guys are doing.
Of course.
And I will provide you guys the dice for the dice chain.
With the funky dice.
With the funky dice. So either it'll be a D16 or a D24. Or if you're really bad, it'll be a D12 or a D14 and a D30.
And just so I understand, I can, with one of my characters, use that luck point at any time to succeed in a roll?
Yes. So for anything, any roll, you can burn any amount of luck to accomplish anything.
Oh, because you burn from your score.
You burn from your score.
Not your mod.
Not your mod. So if you want to burn, like let's say you really want to make sure you get something done, you can burn like 7 luck. So you could literally minus 7 points from your luck score to nothing.
Okay.
And especially also like if your luck sign is like corruption and you don't plan to be anything to do with magic when you level up, then who gives a fuck about what luck means for that? Just it's a resource for you.
I was going to ask you that if the luck sign was persistent. So if your luck changed, does that mean your modifier to your luck sign changes too?
So yes, if your luck goes lower, the modifier you use, because right there it's written down as a number,
I see it.
But it does change with it.
Yeah, so it's not just like this is your thing that you get for the start of the game. It's like, no, this is your thing for the rest of your character's lifetime.
Unless something happens in an adventure.
Now, is there anything that happens when you hit 0 luck?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe there's anything specifically that happens other than you just have like a
terrible modifier.
Yeah, -6 or something like that.
Okay.
But it is a resource. For the most part, consider it a resource.
Does the math, to your knowledge, is it the same for all of the abilities on score versus mod?
Yes.
I think we should go over that so that when we start burning luck, we don't have to constantly ask you.
Let me look. I believe on the dungeon screen, there is so 9 through 12 is 0 modifier. When you go from 8 to 6, you are at -1. And then 5 and 4 is -2. And 3 is -3. And I believe it probably just gets worse than that. But
what about better?
Better is 13 to 15 is +1. 16 and 17 is +2, and 18 is +3.
Sorry, 16 through 17?
16 and 17 is +2.
And 18
is +3.
And you can't go higher than that?
You probably can. It's just this quick little table doesn't have above that.
That's okay.
And then here also is a fumbles table, but we can refer to that when we need to.
Yeah. I think any of the tables, you just tell me and we'll roll on it. If we're going to be burning luck, it'd be annoying to have to constantly address you.
Yes. Oh, also
for you, I mean, it would be annoying.
Actions are considered part of your dice. So you have an action dice. Your dice roll is considered an action dice. So if you want to let's say, uncork a potion or unfurl a scroll. That is one action. And then mounting or dismounting a steed is also an action. Attacking is an action. And use your action dice. And that is your D20. And then characters of certain levels get multiple action dice. So you actually can
you get multiple actions through getting multiple dice.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then certain levels you'll get your action dice is a D16. So your D20 is essentially think of it as your main hand. and then a D16 is your offhand. So
Or you get an extra D16 as your offhand.
yes, so your dice action isn't always necessarily a D20.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We're not going to play with that.
We're not going to play with that at all. That doesn't come into play for you
No,
guys.
but it does give. So is that the essentials of turn economy?
Yes.
Is you have one action and then movement?
You have
your speed?
Yes, you have your movement.
So you have a movement and an action, that's it.
yes.
No bonus,
No.
no
It's-
no reaction.
It's weird that there is like, so some actions have like an asterisk in the book of like, this is part of your movement. So like drawing and stowing a weapon, that's part of your movement.
So free actions exist.
Free
Gotcha.
actions exist.
Or non-actions,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call them.
So there is a free action, but it's not described in the book as this is.
But no bonus, which is the important thing.
No
here.
bonus action, no reaction.
Okay.
Those don't exist in the book. We'll go over, this might not come into play, but so like the way that like, so counterspelling is a thing in this game. Counterspelling isn't based off a reaction. Counterspelling is based off of your order in the initiative. So if you're a wizard and you cast a spell, if you're further along in the initiative, you can then use your turn, your action, to counterspell that spell. But if you're the last in the initiative and there are other wizards that have gone before you and you cast a spell, nobody can counter you because nobody has an action available. They've already used their actions.
Our actions don't happen in turn order?
Actions do happen in turn order, but there are things that can subvert the turn order. So if you're going to counterspell, you subvert the turn order by using your action to counterspell.
And then I don't get a turn on my turn because I've already used my die.
Because you've already used your action.
That's interesting.
Also, there are things on the fumble dice or on the fumble table that you can be knocked to the bottom of initiative. So initiative is also something that gets played with in the game.
That's interesting. I do like the idea of playing with initiative generally in systems, and I also like the idea of an action being used as a reaction. I think that is enjoyable.
Yeah. This has a very limited, or it's designed to be more simplified, to be in terms of like the things you have to generally consider as part of your actions. The thing that isn't simple at all is all of its fucking tables. Its tables are insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
I remember some complaints about the two EAD&D tables.
Oh,
And then you come in with the
the
With the
reason
DCC?
why I was interested in this game is somebody I like, a creator. I think it's Bob the World Builder or something like that. He talked about Dungeon Crawl Classic and liking it, and I had a ton of disposable income at the time, and I saw that they had like whatever starter kit for like $40, and I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not buy it? So I bought it, and then reading the book, I'm like, holy shit. Like 200 pages of the book, of the rule book, are dedicated to tables just for spells. Because each spell has their levels of success.
Yeah.
So depending how well you cast it is how much of the effect you get. Like a magic missile at the highest level casting could be like a Gatling gun. It is just this devastating, wiping the field level magic because you've cast it at like a 30 plus.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you get fucking world ending abilities in your spells. It's just one of the fun things about the game is when you get strong enough, you're really fucking strong.
Yeah.
If you can survive there, if you can survive to being this, the game also only goes to level 10. If you get to level 10, you are like crazy strong.
On that note, traditionally when we're running system exploration, our plans are to do a low level and mid level. Traditionally, we might stray away from that upon occasion, and we are immediately with our second mini campaign or second system, which is we're going to do, because this system so heavily relies on that funnel, so we're going to do the funnel low level, mid level.
Yeah. So
for
essentially,
DCC.
this session 0 is essentially going to incorporate the funnel.
Yeah. As part of, we've been given pre-designated sheets, and we are going to funnel them all into oblivion, and whoever comes out the other end, that is our character. That's how we're creating characters.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
Any questions? Cool.
All right. So we'll take a short break, and then we will jump into our funnel.
Okay.
Welcome back from our break where we are exploring DCC as our judge, Nix, is going to take us through a funnel. Nix?
Okay, so just to give you a tiny bit of context while this ambient music is being played, the players, you guys, are peasants living in Callansport. It's a large medieval village with a native population of about 1,000 people, 1,000 souls. The village is situated on a waterfront where the Ravine River flows into a sunny harbor of the Orange Sea. As a regional trade center, Callansport is home to many merchant guilds. So, if you could immediately change me to the tension music. So, after a night of fitful sleep and fevered dreams, you awaken and step outside your thatched cottage to greet the coming day. Apocalypse greets your eyes instead. You quickly discover that the dirt streets and back alleyways of your village are now overrun with hordes of shambling undead. Quickly glancing to the shattered few friends that you see standing about, equally shocked, you grab the nearest crude implement that you can find and form a circle standing back to back, desperately hoping that there is somewhere to run and hide, and that things don't get even worse. Is that a vampire out in broad daylight? If you guys could each roll, a d12, for each of your characters. This is going to determine your weapon.
My what?
Your weapon.
11.
So, for each character, you roll the d12.
Okay.
So, for the 11, you get a Smitty's hammer, which is a d6 weapon.
I got a 5 and an 11.
The 5 is a fireplace poker, which is a d4. What was your second one?
11.
So you also get a Smitty's hammer. So you have a d6.
D6? Okay.
So the hammer is d6, and the poker is a d4.
8.
8. You get a butcher's cleaver, which is a d5.
9.
Oh, you can roll. Yeah, you can roll for all of them. Pitchfork, which is a d6.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot I was only doing the...
No, that's fine. You can roll for all of them. It'll make it easier. You can roll when they come in, but rolling now doesn't hurt.
2 and 1.
So you got your 2 is a barrel stave, which is a d3. I'll give you a d3 dice. And you also have for the 1 is a pointy stick.
Pointy stick.
Which is a d2.
5.
5 is fireplace poker, d4. Here's your d3, sir.
Would you say a barrel what?
A barrel stave.
Stave?
Stave. I think it's like one of the rings, I think, around a barrel. I think that's what a stave is.
Fireplace poker is a what?
D4. And I believe all of these weapons rely on your strength score to attack. I believe firing missiles or throwing something relies on your agility score.
Okay.
So you will roll d20, add in your strength, and then when the damage, you roll the damage dice, and then you add your strength modifier.
Okay.
Okay. And so after we have all that figured out, I'll run into the next monologue. The street outside is filled with screams as you see your fellow villagers fleeing in panic in all directions at once. Old Samuel the Butcher runs down past a row of thatched cottages towards the center of town. But as he crosses a snaking violet line of arcane symbols that glow in the dirt before him, you see him flash briefly in a purplish light before crumbling into a blackened pile of ash. Then you catch sight of what has set off the mass hysteria. On the ground are hordes of dismembered heads, arms, legs, and torsos, all appearing withered, gray, and desiccated. They seem to have crawled up out of the dirt of the street and are flopping towards you and towards one another. What are you guys doing?
Are we in combat or no?
You guys have exited your houses, or at the front door of your houses. You've grabbed these different implements. You guys are running 2 different characters.
And we're all 4 back to back.
You all 4 are back to back. You have miscellaneously, you have villagers that are kind of around you. but for the most part, consider just the 4 of you.
Right.
And you guys are back to back, and you are now seeing this. You had Samuel, the old butcher, who ran away trying to get past, and on the ground lit up these arcane symbols that flashed him to dust. And you see as that happens, it looks like the area that you're in is kind of cordoned off by this purplish arcane, like runic light. So you're stuck in this area. You're hemmed in, and on the ground, these arms, legs, torsos, and heads have crawled their way out of the ground and are slowly gathering towards you and towards each other.
Are we entirely surrounded by these?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you guys... Oh, give me initiatives. So D20 roll with your... I believe the sheet might have the initiative, but I think it's based on your agility. Just give me your high-low.
High 13 for Dolkar, the parsnip farmer.
Okay.
And low, a 2 for Callum, the town jester.
Okay, good.
Named after the town, by the way. Callum's Port.
Yeah.
I wrote Callum before you gave that intro.
Great.
It's funny enough because mushroom farmer, the dwarven mushroom farmer, is he got a 13, and then woodcutter, he got a 2.
Damn, that's crazy. You guys are going at the exact same time with your characters. That's funny. It's crazy.
It was a shroom farmer and a what?
Woodcutter.
It's crazy how, like, with these weird dice, the funky dice, I have to double check the D20 because the D24 looks very similar.
They look the same, yeah.
Okay.
And we are in initiative?
You guys are in initiative now. You can be, for half a second, you'll be out of initiative to kind of, if you guys want to take in your surroundings.
Sure. The jester, the town jester, Callum, will look over at the woodcutter. Sammy boy, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Your woodcutter's name's Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Thanks for naming him.
No problem. I knew you weren't going to.
This guy.
You gonna respond?
Woodcutter looks around and is like, nowhere else to go.
All right. So my parsnip farmer and my mushroom farmer, you guys are going first. What are you guys doing? You were surrounded by separate limbs, heads, torsos. The limbs are broken up into arms and into legs. What are you guys doing?
Into what?
So there's
arms and
arms,
legs.
torsos, and heads that are all kind of on the ground. Again, going towards each other, also going towards you.
Dolkar is going to see the situation and make her immediate moves to slink to the back of the group as best as possible.
You are technically surrounded, so if you want to kind of get to the center of the group.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll move towards the center of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you're doing?
I suppose readying an attack? Can I ready an attack?
Technically, I don't think there is necessarily rules for readying, but I'll allow for by the end of your turn, if there's something that you want to attack, or is there something you want to do.
They're fully coming upon us then?
Some are moving towards you, some are moving towards each other. So there is some level of movement towards you from these arms, legs.
I don't know if there's like a check involved, but basically, I think I want her to just be dead center and allow the other 3 people to be on the outside so that nothing can get to her.
Sure.
And that's all she's going to do then.
Okay. Mushroom farmer?
Mushroom farmer's gonna run up to one of them torsos and just hit it with his fire poker.
All right, give me a D20
Do you
roll.
want to know his name or?
Surprise me. 20.
Oh, nice. Do your damage.
4.
4 damage. So you run up to this torso, and then let me see. You definitely beat its AC. You do. Sorry, what was the damage again?
4.
4. You run up to this torso, and you, with your fireplace poker, smash into it. You slice into its sides. Some of it's kind of like aged and bile ichor, and like the coagulated blood that's in the inside kind of starts leaking out, and the torso kind of flinches and wiggles, but it doesn't attack back. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of responds to your action. Cool. You how away from the group? Are you trying to get away from the group, or?
I mean, the closest torso, I imagine.
Okay, so you only move like 5 feet.
He can only move 20 feet anyway.
Yeah, you only move like 5 feet and you smash into it. Okay, it is now the limb's turn. And as you see is the turn, you'll have a couple of arms, a couple of legs, and a couple of heads start kind of like the head kind of rolling from side to side, kind of using its teeth to kind of get closer to you. The arm reaching out, grabbing the dirt as it's going towards you. A couple of legs kind of flailing, kicking as they're trying to get towards you too. But some of these have now gotten closer to each other, and you see one of the heads kind of rolls onto the neck area of the torso, and you see the flesh start to kind of stitch together, and you see that it's now become a single unit, a head with a torso. You see an arm kind of reach out to a leg as it grabs the leg and puts it on the stump of where the arm has been disattached. Now you have an arm and a leg together. You have another arm reach out to a torso, and it's now connected to a torso. You have a couple of legs that get attached to each other. A few of these different body parts have now fused to become assemblages of different various body parts with no real rhyme or reason. They're just connecting to each other. Nothing has gotten close enough to strike you outright, but at the end of their turn, they will be able to hit you in the next turn. The ones that have gotten close. Okay, your jester, what is he doing? And the woodcutter. Essentially, you guys have the same turn. So.
Looking at, just so I have an understanding, I know we're surrounded. Looking at the appendages, if I were to say, I don't know, what I would imagine being enough of an amalgamation to be able to attack, so like I'm assuming like a torso and an arm could attack me.
Yeah.
Or a torso and a leg could attack me.
Sure.
Judging based off of that, how many combinations could there be? How many creatures that are attackable or attacking creatures could there be if I were to stay and fight? Or is this just a sea of it?
As hard as it may seem, or like as much as you're trying to identify that, the combination that has already happened of leg to leg, arm to leg, head to torso, head to arm.
Yeah.
The combination makes no sense. And where they stitched together, it makes no sense. This could all become one thing. This could all become a giant mass of limbs, or they could potentially all just become standing bodies. As far as you could tell, your immediate outright look, you only see maybe about 5 to 6 heads immediately that you notice.
I don't think I would consider it necessarily the need for a full body, though. Like a torso and an arm, I think might be able to actually attack me. So like, I suppose, okay, simpler question. How many appendages are there around us?
It is a pile. It is a mass. It is just kind of a mass of arms, legs, and torsos, and heads.
Can I make some type of like intelligence check if I should be getting the fuck out of here because we will be overwhelmed, or if I should start hacking them up?
You can make an intelligence check. Just roll D20 and then add your intelligence.
11.
Based off of what happened to Samuel, and as you kind of look around and do a perception check, you'll notice that you guys are hemmed in by these arcane runes, these arcane light that turn Samuel into dust. So you have no way of escaping. Every direction that you go is just crossing more limbs, crossing more arms. And you could see see that there are other villagers off in the distance that are fighting their own battles within this cordoned off area. They're all dealing with their own.
Nowhere to go. Gotta fight.
Gotta fight.
Can I still act, or is that
you can still act.
check my turn?
I'll give you an action.
Okay. My days of gesturing are done as I rip off my jester hat and throw it. Fuck it. And I will just fucking charge forward, and I'm going to try and separate one of these combinations. Whatever's nearest to me.
Okay, so separate. So what are you trying to go for? Just where they're connected?
Wherever the stitch.
Okay.
So if it's an arm and a leg, right where they stitched.
Okay. Go for that. We'll do, give me a D20 roll.
And is it it's strength mod?
Strength mod, yeah.
16 plus 0 is a 16.
16 hits.
Rolling on a D5 here, a 2.
A 2. You do 2 damage. So as you run up to, let's say, an arm and a leg, one of these weird concoctions of body parts, you go for right where like the flesh looks like it's slowly overlapping and stitching itself. As you stab into that, you fucking release it. More of this ichor, this bile, this coagulated blood, rotting flesh rips off from this cut, from this wound. But as you lift up the cut, you notice that that place that you've ripped open, the flesh still seems to want to stitch back together. So you have not separated these two limbs.
Did it look like I started the separation, or like it cannot be separated?
It looks like it would take probably
more
a
damage.
tremendous amount of damage to separate them.
Okay.
And in the act of attacking the arm and the leg, they will react to and hit back to you.
Motherfuckers.
The arm will flip up. Does a 3 hit you?
No.
Oh, okay. This arm, as it's attached to the leg awkwardly, and as you sliced into it, the leg tries to kick up with it, but kind of like pivots funkily. But you do notice that this hand did try to take a swipe at you. Woodcutter? Or was that the end of your turn?
No, that's fine.
How far away is this arcane barrier?
It's probably about 30 feet from you. For at least the edge that you're closest to.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of covering the entire area of this part of your town, like where a lot of these thatch houses are. So the area that you're closest to is about 30 feet.
Where's the closest head?
Closest head to you is probably like 5 feet away.
Okay. Can Woodcutter do his best soccer kick
You got
at
it.
one of the heads
You got it. Give me it.
towards the barrier?
You got it.
13.
13 hits?
Would that be a plus strength?
Yeah, plus strength.
Okay.
And you're kicking it.
Yeah.
So give me...
Reminder, this is a poor person, all right? Poor people like soccer. They're very good at it.
You know what? Give me a D4. I'll let you do a D4 damage. Because you ran up to it.
1.
1 damage.
Wait, is that plus strength mod?
Plus strength, yes.
2.
2.
Oh, I didn't know that I was supposed to add my strength mod. So that would have changed nothing.
You know what? As you kick it, your hit was good enough. You did some damage as you punt this head. I will give you the head does hit towards the barrier. The head, jaw kind of snaps, reacting to you hitting the head. As the head flings towards the barrier, as soon as it hits the barrier, it also lights up and dashes, turns into the ash as it hits the barrier. And you notice that as the head hits the barrier, the head explodes in dust, that the barrier kind of warps and views a little, almost like it kind of shrinks a little bit. Like the overall barrier, the light dims as the head is.
As if it was damaged, or as if our vicinity is getting smaller?
Not smaller, but as if the light and the power coming from the barrier has weakened a little.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
Is that your done?
And now he gets to run around as somebody shouts goal.
Okay, yeah. Go! Golazo!
And then he snaps back to reality and there's zombies all over the place.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
All right, let's go back to the parsnip farmer.
I think seeing the success of that, Dolkar is going to swear in Ogre as she realizes she can't just hide. And she is going to step forward and I think she's going to do the same thing. She likes what Woodcutter?
Yeah.
She likes what Sam did with the soccer kick. So she is going to step forward and look at her hammer and then decide otherwise, and she's also going to attempt a soccer kick against, I'm going to say a leg.
Okay.
She's going to try and soccer kick a leg to this barrier.
Okay, go for it.
If it works, you know? Does a 6 soccer kick?
As you go to try to soccer kick this thing, you look at your hammer, look at your leg, think of Samuel, think of your golazo like you're going to go for it. And you go and you prepare to swing mightily as your foot goes through the path. The leg kind of starts moving a little bit. It throws you off. Maybe the situation is you're still recovering from your initial strike of fear.
Mm-hmm.
You swing wide and you just miss this leg
shit.
entirely.
This leg just Charlie Browned me.
Yeah. Not enough for you to lose your footing, but enough to be a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mushroom farmer.
What's in front of him? Is it a torso being reassembled with?
There's various
stuff?
torsos, arms, heads. There's still piles of bodies and heads and things around.
Can he pick it up?
What, the torso?
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to isolate just one that is still a torso, or one that what assemblage are you trying to go after?
The torso that he just struck.
Sure. Yeah, you can pick that up if you want.
Okay.
You can give me a grapple check. It's a torso. You pick it up.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Can he drag it towards the barrier or pull it towards the barrier?
What's your character strength score?
11.
11. What's your movement?
20.
20. I'd say you get 15 feet closer to the barrier.
Okay. Now, I guess that'd probably be next turn. If you wanted to give it the good old DJ Jazzy Jeff being thrown out the house move
I'd say
into the barrier.
I'd say you probably wouldn't be able to throw it 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
You could attempt to throw it,
I'll say next turn.
but yeah, I would say you don't have 15 feet.
Yeah.
Beat him
He's
with
a
torso.
dwarf. He has short stride.
Yeah. Okay, that's mushroom farmer. Okay, so the horde is now, or the limbs are now their turn. As more of these arms and legs start to continue to attach each other, now you have torso, arm, leg, you have head, arm, you have the various more things are starting to kind of assemble themselves. Even you, as you drug the torso, arms are almost trying to reach out also to you passing by, but to the torso itself, to almost cling to the torso. You guys have enough. Who's on the outer perimeter? So Parsnip Farmer got
everybody
out.
now.
Okay. So I will say 3 of you are now within range of various arms that are now reaching out and clawing, punching, and scratching at you.
Who's not?
I will say, actually, you know what? Because you kind of ran away from the group, your mushroom farmer. I said you have a different set of arms that are going after you.
Okay.
So you each are going to take a strike.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we could just run away.
Does 10 hit Parsnip Farmer?
No. Oh no. That's
Parsnip
not me.
farmer is me.
Wrong
10
farmer.
does not hit.
10 does not hit.
Mm.
Does 10 hit Mushroom Farmer?
No.
God damn. Oh, fucking Christ. 6 doesn't hit nothing. And 7 doesn't hit anything. That's.
Question:
Yes.
as they are lashing out, are there heads that are lashing out? Are there torsos that are lashing out? I know the arms can, And are there legs that are lashing out? What is lashing out?
From what you could see, if you're paying attention,
I would be. Yeah.
It looks like it's only arms.
Well, Callum would be.
Yeah, it
Only
looks like
arms?
Only arms are lashing out.
Saved me in action because I was gonna figure that out on my turn. Sick.
Cool. And let's go to the jester.
Sweet. Callum would call that out. Like, the arms are the only things that can attack. Kill the arms. And I'm gonna try and kill an arm.
Okay.
Probably the one that tried to attack me.
Sure.
Why go anywhere? 11.
11 does hit.
Oh yeah. For 4 damage.
For 4 damage. What are you hitting with?
A cleaver.
Cleaver. As you go and cleave into this arm, thinking, yes, the arms are what's going to do it. You slash into this, brutally slicing off huge section of meat from this arm, even scraping away a little bit at the bone, even splintering off some of it. You notice that as the arm reacts, and it will react and attack you back.
It's nice of it.
I didn't do dice. It doesn't do anything. It's 3. So as it kind of like whips wildly from the reaction of the hit to you, you notice that this slab of flesh is kind of ripped off this arm. At the base where the flesh has been ripped off, that motion of stitching where the flesh is kind of finding itself and coming back together is happening. And the slice of meat that has fallen off is slowly almost even lifting back into place.
Flapping back up.
Yeah.
Does it look like the hand slowed at all? Is there any indication that I hurt it, even though it has regenerative abilities?
The hand doesn't have an emotional expression, at least as far as
That's not what I asked.
Hello?
That's true. But no, it doesn't look like there.
It didn't slow or anything?
Other than lashing out at the source of where the damage came from, it doesn't look like you impeded it in any particular way. You good?
Yeah, I'm going to try again on my next turn.
Woodcutter?
Woodcutter hears that, so he goes and attacks a hand.
Go for it.
19.
19 you hit.
5.
5 damage?
Yes.
With what?
His hammer.
Hammer. You go and you find a hand and you smash into it, smashing the soft bones, the tiny bones in the middle of the hand, as the hand almost seems to like separate and flap out from the damage that you did to it. And the hand kind of recoils and does the same thing where it kind of, in its recoil, flails back at the source of what hit it. There's 8 hit.
Not even close.
God dang it. But you notice in the same thing that the jester saw, that even though the bones were crushed and flapped out and separated from itself, that level of flesh stitching is still occurring. Where the hand is kind of almost finding a place to still be functional. It's still a hand. It's still moving. It's still attached to its assemblage. That's what you see. Parsnip Farmer? You have made your attempt to kick a leg, I believe, is what your last thing was.
Seeing that didn't work, and that it was a hell of a kick from Woodcutter, I believe, is the one that did the soccer kick. And that worked. That obliterated the head, right? My kick sucked. And then I believe again, still the same person, or is it the shroom farmer that is carrying the torso? Okay. Seeing what the shroom farmer is doing, I think Dolkar will turn to the rest of the group and say, "We need to move closer to the barrier. It will destroy them." I really wanted to call out your name there.
Yeah.
And point to Shroom Farmer and gesturing, do what he's doing. Is there any way to do like a defensive maneuver or anything like that? Or Like, is there anything I can do to protect myself while trying to get towards the barrier?
I will say, you can put yourself, I believe, in a defensive stance.
Yeah?
So it'll give you a +2 to your, or when anything attacks you, they get a -2 to their attack against you.
So I'll do that whilst moving as quickly and as close as I can to the barrier.
I'll give you, because you're not doing anything else with your action, I'll give you your full movement. So
30 feet.
30 feet. You'll be at the barrier. You'll be where, like,
25 feet then.
25 feet, yeah. You're 5 feet away from the barrier.
I don't want to
Sure.
touch that thing.
Yeah.
Although that would be a funny thing to do, is just...
The ash pile. You could do it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
98 percentile?
Just
99 percentile?
take a character and give them up.
Yeah. Okay. Mushroom farmer.
He's taking that torso to the wall.
So you run the 10 feet
Mm-hmm.
to get to within range that you could easily use your action to huck this torso. And as you're kind of doing it again, arms have reached out. So that you have like 1 or 2 hands that have attached to themselves. Let's say 2. You have 2 hands that have attached themselves to this torso. As you're kind of running, they're looking to try to stitch themselves onto it. As you're kind of running by you, a couple of arms just flashed you, a leg kind of flipped out at you. You grab this torso and you...
No, it's like that.
Oh, sorry. You
It's the underhanded throw with the
underhand yeet.
You fresh prince throw out the door into this barrier of necrotic and ashifying light. You throw the torso as it flashes and dust into this ley line.
Does it make like a big bug zapper snap?
A little bit, yeah. Like different from when you punted the head into here. There doesn't seem to be an effect on the ley line from what you threw into it. It's
So-
gone. The torso and the arms attached to it are gone. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Are you going to stand next to Parsnip Farmer? I think you have probably
Her name is Dolkar. Thank you.
okay, Dolkar. You have 10 more feet of movement.
What's around?
Use the same thing. Again, it's everywhere on this ground has been arms and legs and heads and torsos. But at this point, things are a lot of it has been kind of into 3 pairs. So you have like a couple of arms and a leg, or an arm, a leg, and a torso, a head, a leg. You have a 3 combination.
Okay.
But there's still plenty of bodies and body parts around you. You're kind of, again, not quite a sea, but a little bit like a sea, a little burbling mass of limbs. Cool. It is the Horde's turn. It is the limbs' turn. You will all get hit by various limbs and arms that are around you. But at this point, the arms and the masses are now even more combined. Torsos and torsos, legs and legs, arms and arms. There are now various things that are even starting to stand up. They have enough legs, have enough arms to be on a leg, be on an arm, be on 2 legs, be on 2 arms. Where they're starting to kind of rise up in their shape and their form. So Parsnip Farmer will get Dolkar will get a 17. Yay!
Now, to be clear, I'm in the defensive stance, right?
So it'll be, rolled 18. It's a -1 to attack, and it's -2 to hit you, so it'll be 15.
Yeah, that hits still.
Okay.
Dolkar, no!
And you will take... did I give you the D3?
Yeah. I just rolled D6. That's fine.
No. You must use the funky dice.
I want to use the regard dice.
As you, as this arm comes out and hits you, it almost as it has no head that's directing it. It is attached to an arm and a leg, and a funky place where the torso is attached. The arm reaches out, does make contact, but it just kind of sloughs against you. Hits you for no damage, but you kind of get smeared by the various kind of fluids and various fleshy bits on it. You just get hit by a massive flesh with no actual damage. There's a -1 to the actual damage roll.
Oh,
And I rolled a 1.
You rolled nothing.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay. I thought shit was getting weird.
No.
I thought I was about to get turned into something.
No. You're smeared now with fluids, though.
Yeah.
11 to mushroom farmer.
I mean, I'm assuming that the Schmear doesn't matter because other people
Does
have
meat
been
beat?
touching him.
Meat does beat.
So yes.
You take 2 damage. Pretty sure that's significant.
Yes.
Yeah. This arm comes out to the mushroom farmer, smacks into it, takes a big rifling chunk of your flesh. You saw the weird, like, right next to you, like, almost nothing happened. You're like, oh, what are these arms doing? And then you kind of almost drop your guard a little bit as this next hand, this one has nails and fucking claws into your side, kind of going past your clothing, does a significant amount of damage to you. Jester. 16.
Jester's name is Callum, thank you.
Callum?
16 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
2 damage to Callum.
Uh-huh. Where is Callum? Yeah. You hear the jingles on Callum's boot one last time as Sammy looks over at his lifelong friend, the town jester, who has fallen.
Yeah. As this hand reaches and grabs kind of, as it's clawing the gesture, as he's, what was the last thing he was doing? Clawing at a hand or slicing at a hand?
Yeah.
Sliced at
Cleavering a hand.
Cleavering a hand. That hand re-stitching that part of the flesh that has stitched back, reaches out and grabs the face of Callum and kind of digs into his eyeballs, into his skull, and starts to kind of rip him down and rips him to the ground, and his body remains limp.
Poor Callum. I wanted him to be the one that came out after this.
Give me a d20 roll with your another character that you have. This is going to be the initiative of this character.
Sure. I'm just going to go in order.
Yeah.
This is Esper,
Mm-hmm.
Town Weaver. It's a 15.
15. Okay, your character will pop up at the beginning of the next round.
Okay.
Okay. Woodcutter. Oh, sorry. I have one more attack to you. I just hit my crit table against your woodcutter. So I believe the crit table, I need to roll a d4.
You know, it's good that the best friends
monsters?
died together.
I rolled a 4 on the monster crit table. The PC is disarmed. The weapon lands 1d12 plus 5 feet away.
Is it on top of damage? Or is it just like an effect?
This is an effect that gets added to the damage.
D12 would not be in the funky dice. Are there normal dice in the funky dice?
Yeah, the funky dice has the full
Okay.
7 plus.
Understood.
Your let me do the damage. It's only 1 damage. It does 1 damage to the woodcutter, but it has hit the kind of base of your hand and your wrist, whatever.
Yeah. It hits the base of Hannah's wrist and his weapon goes flying.
Yeah, 17 feet away.
Yeah, and as he's falling to his death, because he has 1 HP, somebody out there hears, I always hated that guy. And he falls and boom, dead.
Could you roll me the initiative of your next character?
For the record, that also would have killed Callum.
Yeah, I got 4 HP, 4 HP, 4 HP, 1.
Yeah,
He also has the highest AC.
that's good.
15.
15 again? What the hell's wrong with you guys? You guys.
Callum has my lowest AC and HP.
What's your occupation?
Elven Forester.
You were feeling bad rolling 8s against Gray earlier. That hit Callum, and he has 1 HP. It's an instant kill.
So at the end of this combat, again, you now have some of these assemblages of bodies are now standing. They're now upright on various limbs. They have stitched themselves together in a bunch as 2 of your villagers in your little cadre have fallen. One face ripped into the ground. The other hand smashed so much that he died.
It's just bleeding profusely, like
Yeah. The weapon flew with the hand attached. It has been separated from the wrist as he's bleeding out.
It's like one of those
various
joke skits where he's just a tube, just like.
So it's a fucking Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Just fucking sprayed out everywhere. As we hit the top of the next round, where coming out of, maybe they're just much heavier sleepers, coming out of their various houses, and even maybe have fought their way from another group of a zombie, or running away, fleeing from these other assemblages. We now have Esper.
Yes.
Esper and the Forester are now into this particular fray. This group, which consists of the two people by the barrier.
Yes.
So the two people by the barrier are now joined by two other villagers. What are you guys doing? This is your
Forester?
Yes.
Specific race?
Elwin.
What are you doing?
Who's doing?
You're a Forester. You've kind of come out into this new part of the map. You've run from a different area, and you found these two people that are standing next to the barrier, and you run up to them. You still see they're still the horde. There's still everything around you.
Elwin Forrester looks at this horde with their pointy stick, and I think I know what's going on. I just don't know if it's a specific thing that I have to do. How many heads are nearby?
There's a good amount of heads that you could attack.
Can I instead grab the head and bring it to the barrier?
At this point, you do not find like a loose head.
Okay, so there's just their heads on bodies now?
There's heads on bodies.
Okay, so I'm just going to take that pointy stick to the closest head I can find.
All right. And specifically called out in this funnel, that is a called shot. So I'm going to lower your dice by 1. So you're going to have a D16 to specifically attack a head.
Out of all these silly dice, I do wish the D16 was a standard one.
Yeah, I like D16. I want 14, 16, and 18.
No.
I want to bridge that gap.
I think 16 is the only gap you need to bridge. Because
It's a pretty significant
you have
one.
a D12, and you fill that with a D12 or 2 D6s, and then you have 2 D8s, right?
Yeah.
So why have a 2 D8 when you can roll a D16 if you want that big
Variance.
Yeah. It's a good one. It is a good dice.
7.
7 just misses. As you make your pointy stab at the head, you just miss the head.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think you only need a D1 through 10. Then you could just double everything.
D1 through 10.
Yeah.
All right, Esper.
Esper is going to run out of a house being chased by a zombie and scream out and run towards safety as she runs to her friend and mentor, the mushroom farmer. Maldo, what's happening? Fuck, I just full snorted. And just for shits and gigs, because Moldo's next to the barrier, right?
Sure.
Is there anything standing that she could just shoulder into as she runs over?
I will say that on her path, there would be a kind of an assemblage.
I want to shoulder something into the barriers as I arrive.
Any of them in particular? I'll say you'll run by a couple.
Yeah. I'd like to do one with a head if possible. If there's something standing with a head, I want to try and shoulder it into the barrier.
I'll give you that. Give me a grapple check, which is just a D20 roll plus your strength.
She bounces off. It is a 3.
You as you're running and scared, you kind of try to shoulder check as you kind of shoulder check yourself. You kind of like hit this assemblage, and you kind of, oh god, you stumble as you spin a little bit as you kind of continue on your path. You still reach.
Nearly impaling Moldo with a pitchfork.
You still reach where your goal was, but you not enough force. You weren't anticipating this assemblage to be as heavy as it was.
Sure.
Yeah. Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is the parsnip farmer and the mushroom farmer. What are you guys doing?
Now at the barrier, I think Dolkar is going to try and also maybe deflect an oncoming creature with a head into the barrier. Can I do another grapple?
Sure, you do grapple.
Okay. Come on, Dolkar. My lovely. Fucking hell. Does an 8 deflect a head into the barrier?
Let me see. Just give me...
Fucking level zeros, bro. For the record, I came up with the name Moldo in the thought process of a dwarf, not the fact that you are a shroom farmer, and that just happens to be comical.
You know what? I left it to... It should be contested.
Mold and shroom.
Like the original should have been contested, because that's how grapples work in this game, is it is a contested roll. But also 3 was very low, so I might as well. I rolled a 6 on my roll.
Hell yeah!
So
Torso and head into barrier.
You do grapple, and I believe the rules for grappling is... I think you could immediately pin in DCC, but I'll give you half your movement. To
She's 5 feet away from a barrier.
5 feet away from barrier. You grab this thing. You grab something with a head, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do...
I like you asking, like clarifying that. That makes me feel good.
I'm going to give you a luck check if the assemblage you had a sneaky additional head onto it.
Dolkar's intelligent, and she sees what you're doing over there, Gray, with the stabbing of heads.
I will say I rolled 6 on a little luck check for you. And as you kind of grab this assemblage...
Oh, I forgot about luck.
And as you kind of start to kind of move this thing towards the barrier, you're so close to it. You kind of gather yourself in optimal position, not to let yourself get dragged into it. You're surprised that it kind of gave as much as it did, and maybe it was on a weakened arm. It isn't full 2-legged. It only has the torso. And as you start to move it, and as you throw it, you see that the head that you saw on the back, kind of weirdly attached to a part of the torso, is another head. As this body enters into the barrier, and you get 2 heads. As this thing flies against this barrier, and the barrier reacts, you have that buzz upper sound, and it dims greatly, and almost flickers off, but stays upright. That's your turn.
Have you ever seen a June bug hit a bug zapper? And the massive explosion that comes out of that?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that it vaporizes into dust, I would say yes, there'd be some level of juice.
I want a popping noise.
But did Mushroom Farmer go already?
No.
Yeah, Mushroom Farmer.
Is they're head zombies about, yeah?
Yeah.
How close?
I'd say at this point, within 5 feet of you, you can find something that has a head on it.
Okay. Mushroom Farmer will do the same thing.
Okay.
As he looks at his fire poker and thinks, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
All right, you go and grab.
16.
16. As you know, my dice are rolling wonderfully. I rolled an 8. You grab this thing, your strong, tough dwarven legs, but not buckling underneath you. Full strength. You still have your wound from the claws that hit you. And you...
Jazzy Jeff!
As you grab this body with its head and you throw it against this barrier, the same loud zapping sound as this thing is dusted into this barrier. And as that happens, those lines... And right in front of you where your group is, it is now open. And you see that you see a pathway to what is the... I think it's the markets. Yes, you see the new market in front of you. now a pathway where there is no arms, there's no assemblage of hordes of bodies that are in front of you. It is open. I will give you guys the moment for your party to see this and react to it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys running through?
Yes.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Your whole party as you run through, and as the four of you make it past this line, you see a couple of assemblages kind of shambling next to you or trying to get towards you, and as they start to kind of cross that same line, the barrier back up and fry some additional assemblages, some additional bodies get fried against the zapper. Same kind of dulling but still brightening from this layout, but you guys have now made it to the other side into the new market. And
Hell yeah.
I will give
Dolkar, Esper, and Moldo, and Forrester.
Darting through the town to escape the undead hordes, your band rushes down the dirt street into the central part of town. Here lies the new market. Though they called it that, in truth it's many decades old, which is bordered by the new cemetery. You could probably put it to
Tension?
tension. The otherworldly light of the mystic ley lines hems you into the market and the adjoining cemetery. Through the mist beyond the cemetery gates, you see a number of dark figures, and your ears pick up a soft guttural moaning, a chorus of sepulchral voices lowering in their hunger. The market lies deserted. A number of stalls stand while others have been overturned to spill their goods and out into the street. The sunlight beaming down onto the new market stands in stark contrast to the overcast shadows that enshroud the cemetery in darkness. Still, while no obvious danger presents itself in the market, there are a number of bodies lying about and holes in the ground where it appears something has emerged from beneath. And I believe there is an additional thing before I let you guys free roam. Bordering the new cemetery, the new market is a central hub of commerce for this town. Normally, the brightly colored stalls are occupied by any number of merchants, and aisles between are filled with numerous mongers hawking their wares. Now it is desolate. Dappled sunlight shines down on a scene of ruination. Spilled baskets of fruit, overturned platters of already spoiling fish, and unsold merchandise are scattered everywhere. Several tented stalls are still standing and look to have been unmolested. The ground of the new market is disturbed in several places that you can see. Lying amidst the upturned dirt and scattered goods are the corpses of long dead women. You guys have this market area now. What do you guys want to do? There's stalls, there's these bodies, there's the cemetery that you hear voices from.
May I? Dolkar, catching her breath, will look around to whom she came here with and where we are and say, Esper, Moldo, Endil, find better weapons.
As you say that, one of the stalls here is Keen's weaponry stall.
Let's get some weapons.
As you look, you guys are all familiar with this town. You can see that there are other stalls, but just to enlighten you as the name would imply, one other stall is called Fletcher's Woods. There is Chison's Charms. These are the unmolested stalls. And there's Hartnell's Wonders. Those are the 4 stalls. Is there anything else any of the players want to say before they start their actions? Or the characters want to say?
And Deal will pipe up. Oh, no. I was just going to use the pointy stick this entire time.
And the elf named Endil. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
I mean, this is a trade hub, so everyone from the continent would be
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Even other continents. So even other continents.
Yeah.
It's a trade hub.
There's a whole island out there, a prison colony full of elves.
I mean, it has a port. There's a port here.
Yeah.
Dolkar will move over to the weapons stall. I forget the name of it.
Okay. I will say in your movement, you could...
As will Esper.
Sure.
Asshole, mushroom farmer, and forester.
Oh, everyone is running into the weapon stall.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, he wasn't being sarcastic about having a pointy stick.
Sure. You
Let's call that a stick.
You guys all make it. And I'd say with all 4 of you making it into the weapon stall, you guys will easily see there's not a lot of available weapons here, but there are some. You guys find a dagger, a short sword, and a battle axe. The dagger is a D4, the short sword is a D6, and the battle axe is a D8. Do with that what you will.
And Deal takes the short sword. Now that's a pointy stick.
So there still is a battle axe and a dagger.
I'll go rooting for Dolkar with the battle axe.
It was a D6 short sword?
D6 short sword. And the battle axe is a D8. The dagger is a D4. Is there any other stalls or any other locations, any other things that your characters want to do?
You want to roll for who's going to get the dagger? Just straight D20. Higher gets dagger.
The fire poker is longer. The dwarf thinks it's
Okay.
better.
I'll take a dagger.
What other stalls are there? You said there was a charm place that wasn't visited by our president?
There's Fletcher's Woods, which you guys being from this area would know it is archery store.
Yeah, Fletcher.
Yeah. There's Chinson's Charms, which is various. Somebody has, somebody who sells charms. They're supposed to help people, better luck or different things.
Okay.
Hartnell's Wonders, which is a guy who sells what he always claims to be powerful or special items.
Dolkar's going to go to the charm store. Esper's going to go to the archery store.
Okay.
Dwarf will go to charms. Wait. Yeah, charms.
Charms.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you have 2 people in
Moldo
charm.
and Dolkar in it together till the end.
2 people in the charm store.
They're the farmers, right?
Yes. Yeah.
2 people in charm store. 1 person goes to the Fletcher, and we have 1 other person.
He'll go to the Wonders place, the
Wonders.
archer, or not archer, the forester.
Okay, so we'll deal with the Fletcher first. In the Fletcher stall, you find 1 longbow, a crossbow, a quiver of 10 arrows, and another quiver of 10 bolts.
Take bolts and crossbow.
Yeah. So,
I'll take the bow and whatnot as well, but for someone else.
yeah.
If anybody else wants it.
There's a longbow, crossbow, quiver, 10 bolts and 10 arrows. In the charms place.
Wait, hold on. Damage for crossbow?
What is missile damage? Sure.
Is that agility based?
Yes. Longbow is 1d6. Its range is 70, 140, 210.
Oh, hold on. That's a lot of numbers. Range 70.
140 and 210. It's a 1d6.
What do the ranges mean?
It is the effect of. So in short range, which is your 70, nothing changes. In your medium range, it's a -2 to attack. In your long range, it is a minus dice. You go down the dice change.
And is this, sorry, I know I just asked, is this agility based?
It is agility based, yes.
Okay.
Crossbow is also a d6. It is 80, 160, and 240.
Oh, hold on. I messed that up. The crossbow is 80.
160, 240.
Okay.
Cool.
And still a d6. Okay. And then address everybody else. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I will say in the charm store, you will see various kind of trinkets and shiny things, but in a little kind of display case and little plaques next to them, you see 3 things that stand out to you. Things that maybe if you have visited this store before, you would have some extra knowledge, and I'll leave that up to you guys whether or not you want to have that history.
Something we maybe wanted, but maybe couldn't afford.
And then under each one of them, they'll be named with their plaque. You see the Evil Eye, you see the Child Bearer, and you see Vigo's Vigor.
Evil Eye.
Do they have any description aside from that?
The Evil Eye is a pendant depicting a bloodshot eye. The Child Bearer is a bracelet meant for protection for spirits during labor and childbirth. And then Vigo's Vigor is a small vial of elf blood suspended on a silver chain.
The dwarf will take the small vial of elf blood suspended from a chain.
The Evil Eye description says for protection against an evil eye. And then the Child Bearer says it will protect children from the things that bump in the night. The Vigo's Vigor says will grant you strength of an elf, or the vitality of an elf. So you put on the elf necklace, the elf blood. You put on the which one?
Evil Eye.
Evil Eye. You don't feel anything immediately as you put it on. You feel a little bit of, almost maybe it is just like I get to wear elf blood on my neck. Feel better about that. Give yourself an additional HP.
Oh, nice. You can also, if you want, take the Child Bearer thing.
Okay.
Are you gonna
Mostly
put it on?
because I jumped on the Evil Eye so quick, you could have two things.
I'll grab it.
You grab it, you put it on, or do you just grab it?
Yeah, put it on.
You put it on. As you put it on,
You give birth immediately.
as you put it on, you notice that little boost of health negates. It goes away. You no longer have that additional HP. As you put the second one on,
What happens if I take it off?
it comes back.
Okay, what happens if I switch them?
You don't feel anything immediate, but you have a sensation that something else is there.
This one's busted. I'll give it to the elf.
And then who went to the Wonders while that was happening? Is that all you guys
That
do?
was-
It's just this.
That was Forrester.
Yeah, you guys are doing this various stuff in the charms. I'll say that a couple of rounds pass while you guys are doing.
same with Esper in the archery place.
A couple of rounds will go by, and then Wonders. You probably again have a history with Hartnell. You probably know very well. You know some of this stuff is not worth a damn thing. A lot of it is junk. If you want to, you can give me a intelligence check to identify what is of value and what isn't.
I roll this on the busted thing. 18. Or, no, 17.
You find five things, all that look valuable, that look like they're worth something, and do have little tags next to them. You find sandals, gloves, boots, a toe ring, and a robe. Is that a robe?
What the tags say.
So the tag for the sandals says gladiator sandals. The gloves say murderer's gloves. The boots say stout fella's boots. The toe ring says toe ring of kindness. The robe says robes of the Bentu.
Robes of the what?
Bentu.
Bentu?
Bentu.
Does that mean anything?
I believe that is just I will say that is a people of the world.
Okay, well, he's going to put on the murderer's gloves.
You feel like as soon as you put these bad boys on, like your hands feel a little like they're like slick. These nice slick oiled gloves, fresh. You almost have like a new sense of yourself. You gain the backstab ability of thieves, and then when that comes into play, it's in the book.
Does Endil or Moldo look strong?
Not in particular.
Neither of them look strong?
Nope.
Huh. Do either of them look average?
They both look average.
Shit. I'm gonna do a little swap-a-roo. I feel like someone else should get this battle axe because it's a D8. The person currently holding it was greedy when she took it, but she's going to want that bow instead, and she doesn't really need a battle axe for that. If either of them want a bigger big boy weapon.
Right.
You can take the battle axe.
Take the battle axe. That was a 1d8, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up. Backstab. Most successful thieves, just to give you what backstab is. The most successful thieves kill without their victims even being aware of the threat. When attacking a target from behind or when the target is otherwise unaware, the thief receives the indicated attack bonus to their attack roll. In addition, if they hit, the thief automatically achieves a critical hit, rolling on the crit table as their per their thief level. Typically, backstabs are combined with checks to sneakily, silently hide in the shadows, such as a thief attacks with surprise or is able to backstab. Certain weapons are particularly effective with backstab attempts to do additional damage. As noted in the equipment list, backstab attempts can only be made against creatures with clear anatomical vulnerability. And then, what is your alignment for that character that has the backstab ability?
Law.
You have a +1. Yeah, +1 to backstab, and it grants the critical. Okay.
So when I backstab, I get a +1 bonus to hit or damage.
Yes, you get a +1 bonus to hit. I believe 2 damage probably as well, and then
And the backstab effect.
and then you get to roll in the crit table.
Above table, can we just take all of those items and divvy them?
He has all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a factor of time.
Oh,
that
okay,
is in
gotcha.
play.
Okay, understood.
So I will say that is 1 round for you to put the gloves on. What else are you gonna put any of these other items on, or you're gonna try to find the rest of your crew?
I'm gonna take them out and find the crew.
You're gonna take the what?
I'm gonna take them to the crew.
Okay. We'll say that's your second round. You guys are, we'll say the start of your third. Oh, who is left in the? Somebody who's left in the weapons stall. There's 2
No.
people.
No, Fletcher.
Fletcher. She ran to the Fletcher, grabbed the bow and the crossbow. Dolkar and
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Moldo.
yeah, that's all 4 people. Oh.
Yeah.
So was everybody cool with what they grabbed and are trying to rush back to each other? So this
mostly
is
a
the
quick
start
grab.
of your third round, as everyone is back, showing off the various items you have or whatever. You can have a moment to
Exchange
to talk.
those weapons for sure. And I say to limit time, it'd be funnier if Endil just divvies out these items.
Andil hands the, what was it, boots of Stout?
There's Stout Fellow's boots.
Stout fella's boots to the Stout fella.
Sorry, these are dwarf-sized boots.
Yeah,
He's a dwarf.
hands
Okay.
the Stout fella's boots to the Stout fella.
Yeah.
The dwarven mushroom farmer.
Yeah.
You said there was a robe and what else?
There was a robe,
And
there's a toe ring, and there are sandals.
He hands the sandals to the other farmer, Dolkar. And he figures, you know what? Here's also a shiny accessory to go with it, because who else would even see it? So the toe ring goes there too, and the robes go to
Esper.
Okay. We'll just go in order because you divvied out everything, correct? Who got the sandals?
Dolkar.
Dolkar. You, as soon as you put the sandals on, your mind and your intellect, your everything kind of gets this sense you've gained an extra ability. You now can roll a D3 on the deed dice, the deed dice of a warrior.
The what dice?
That a warrior gets to add in their attack an extra dice that is a deed. It is an additional ability they get when they do attacks.
How do I use that? Oh, you're looking it up.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
That's fair.
Your deed dice is level 1 is a +3. You have now a D12 you roll on your crit table, on the third crit table. Your threat range, I believe, is now 19. Oh, wait, I don't think you get those other benefits.
So what do I get? Just a +3 to my hit?
You get a plus D3 to your hit. I believe that also does.
Plus a D3 to my hits.
Yeah, I think it does get added to your attack.
Is that for? Would that be for ranged attack as well?
I believe so. Prior to any mighty deed of arms, warriors can earn their gold with pure physical prowess. They swing across chapels on chandelier chains, bash through iron-banded oaken doors, and leap over chasms in pursuit of their foes. When locked in mortal melee, their mighty deeds of arms turn the course of battle. A brazen bull rushes to push past the enemy lines, a swinging flail to entangle the beastman's sword arm, or a well-placed dagger through the enemy's knight's visor. Prior to any attack roll, a warrior can declare a mighty deed of arms, or for short deed, a deed. This deed is a dramatic combat maneuver within the scope of the current combat. For example, a warrior may try to disarm an enemy with their next attack, or trip the opponent, or smash him backward to open access to nearby corridor. The deed does not increase damage, but could have some other combat effect. Pushing back an enemy, tripping or entangling him, temporarily blinding him, and so on. The warrior's deed dice determines the deed's success. This is the same die used for the warrior's attack and damage modifier each round. If the deed die is a 3 or higher, the attack lands. Total attack roll exceeds the target's AC. The deed succeeds if the deed dice is 2 or less. 2 or less, or the overall attack fails. The deed fails as well. Sorry, kind of read that confused. Refer to the combat section below.
So on my D3, I have to roll a 3 for a successful deed.
Yes, you have to roll a 3 for a successful deed, but you get to do things like combat maneuvers.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get added to the attack; it gets added to the damage. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We already figured out the gloves. Stout fella, you gained yourself a set of boots, and as you put those on, you almost instinctively look around you again. You're shattered stalls, things are a mess. You find kind of the remnants of a door that has a handle on it. You kind of, with one of your hands, again, this is all instinctual, you grab the handle and the remnant of the door, kind of lift it up to you. And you're like, this will work. This will work as your improvised shield. You now have an extra D14 dice action for shield bash.
Sick.
Who put the toe ring on?
I guess also Dolkar.
This really is a Tarantino thing now.
You. Oh. What is Dolkar?
Dolkar is a parsnip farmer.
You find that the toe ring is relatively small, and you maybe put it on your pinky toe, but you don't seem to gain an immediate effect.
Okay.
Who put on the robes?
Esper.
I should have read this before to study up on it, at least in finer detail. You gain force manipulation. It is a spell. You get to cast with the D16. With the D16 spell check.
And what does that do?
That is, we'll look it up in the spell table when you want to cast it, but...
Well, I need to know what it is before I go to cast it. Do I cast it on my friends or the enemy?
Why not both?
Why not?
Why not both?
Hey,
I actually do like that it actually says the page number. Force manipulation. It is range 25, casting time 1 action. There's no save. General. The caster conjures and shapes invisible force energy into useful objects or barriers of a solid nature. On a successful casting, the wizard may choose to invoke any effect of equal to or less than their spell check, allowing a range of options with every successful casting to produce a weaker but potentially more powerful result. You have, those are corruption, misfire. Let's say the least successful version is the caster creates an apple-sized sphere of force that can be hurled as a weapon. It can be hurled immediately or remain in the wizard's hand for up to 1 round per caster level. It inflicts 1d6 damage per caster level with a range of 25 feet per caster level.
What's the highest level of success look like?
It's
crazy. You're turning pages on a single spell.
The caster creates a wall of force 20 feet square per level in size. They can form this wall into any shape they can imagine, up to its maximum size in square feet. The wall can be moved 10 feet per round if the caster concentrates. It grants complete protection against all physical attacks, all spells, and all dragon breath. The wall lasts until 2d6 plus CL days have passed, or it has absorbed 300 points of damage. The caster may cast a spell through the wall at opponents while enjoying its protection.
Cool.
That is force manipulation.
So, Esper the Weaver is just going to be throwing little, like, force needles at people.
Yeah. Well, little force apples.
Well, that's why I said needle. It's apple-sized.
All right. That is, as you guys are kind of donning all this stuff, the toe ring is the only thing that was not specifically, but you can see that it's rather small.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll say this is the end of we're coming to the end of your fourth round, as you guys have kind of went to the various stalls, giving each other their different items and kind of readied up or started to put your stuff together. If you can change me over to the battle music. So rising up from the ground are the faint outlines of 6 ghostly infants. Sunlight passes freely through their cherubic but spectral forms, making them difficult to see. Their dimly visible eyes are bright and smiling. A giggling laughter bubbles out of their mouths with smiles that seem to grow ever wider as the expression of their faces become even more manic and horrifying. Their childlike laughter quickly changes into an eerie, chittering sound. Within moments, what at first seemed to be a nearly invisible angelic ghost of newborn infants transforms into menacing, unholy threats. You guys could give me your initiative rolls.
Yes, I would also like to RP a little bit.
Yeah. I'll give you a moment before.
Sick. 15 for Dolkar, the hero.
I got a fucking 1. Oh, 2. Jesus Christ. Okay. So 15 for Dolkar.
$10 for Esper.
Gray, what do you get for your character?
16 for Mushroom Farmer and 11 for Forester.
So it is Mushroom Farmer, then Forester.
Dolkar and fucking
Dolkar.
Moldo. Fucking keeping it real to the end.
Dolkar, then it is Forester, then it is Esper. I'm glad you guys are not on the same exact track.
Just one off.
Well, Dolkar and Moldo are.
No, it was 15 and 16.
Oh, Moldo's 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I could. Oh, go
sorry. The Chitterlings are last initiative.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a moment to do a little RP.
As this rises from the ground, these little, like, baby things, Dolkar is going to look disgusted as Esper kind of has, like, a smile on her face. She's very stupid. She has a 3 intelligence. Kind of has, like, a smile on the face. These things are cute.
Wow.
As they turn into horror creatures, Esper's smile fades away as Dolkar's grimace turns into a smile as she raises up her bow. Let's kill some spectral babies.
Anything from you and your players, Gray?
No.
Okay.
Mushroom Farmer just takes his fire poker and he throws it at the closest ghost baby.
All right, Mushroom Farmer, throw it. This will be with your agility score.
6.
6. As you, again, these are like slightly fading and like almost a little bit spectral in the light. As you throw it, kind of thinking you're hitting on target, the outline kind of shifts a little as the fire poker goes wide. You can do anything else?
No.
Okay. Dolkar?
I will release an arrow.
You release an arrow. Give me an attack roll.
And do I roll the deed every time or just when I call out a
Every
deed?
time.
Roll,
You should specify what your deed is trying to do,
but I deed every time.
but you roll the deed every time.
Let me
Like,
get a
why
D3 then.
Right here.
Cool. I'm going to try to hit one baby, penetrate it with my arrow to attempt to hit another baby.
Sure.
I fail both.
Again, you guys are trying to figure out this new creature's a little tense situation. As you again think you're aiming perfectly, you're trying to like not go center of mass, maybe clip it a little wide so you know it's going to pass through. And as you hit that outer outline, the outline fades a little. And you're like, damn. So you -1 bolt or -1 arrow. Forrester.
Does heightened senses do anything? Or what is it? The elf has it.
Let me check for you.
And when I burn luck, I get that many points onto my roll.
It is a direct translation.
Okay.
Elf, heightened. Elves are astute and observant. All elf characters receive a +4 bonus to detect secret doors. Moreover, when simply passing within 10 feet of a secret door, elves are entitled to check to detect it.
Okay. He's gonna go stab a baby.
Go stab a baby.
This is Moldo?
No, this is the elf.
Oh.
19.
I want to see the axe.
Ooh, 19 does hit. You go ahead and you go and stab a baby. Give me your damage roll.
6.
6. Oh God! You go and you, as it that cries out as you stab into it. You do a decent amount of damage to it, and it kind of recoils from the hit and kind of like slinks back a little bit as you do a decent amount of damage to it.
Now, movement like this is like 5th edition, right? It's not like a movement action, or moving doesn't like cause any effects to what you can do.
No, you can like you can break up your movement and your action however you want.
So, what about threatened squares? Is that a thing? Opportunity attacks?
I don't believe opportunity attacks are a thing.
So I could run up, stab a baby, then back off.
I believe you can.
All right, I'm backing off of stabbing that baby.
Okay, you got it. You got. I'd say it's 10 feet to get to it. 10, however much feet you have left to get away.
Yeah, 20 feet. He's got 30.
Okay, you move 10 feet to hit it. 20 feet moved away. Okay. Is there anything I need to do about this? No. Okay. Who is next? Esper.
Esper. Esper will aim her crossbow at the one that Endil just stabbed in the face.
Sure.
And she will clench her little eyes closed and pull the trigger.
Go for it.
11.
11 does not hit.
I don't get to know before burning
You
luck.
should declare. You have to declare before the attack.
If I'm burning luck.
If you're burning luck, yes.
Oh, really?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Or is it just? Well, yeah. Okay.
I believe the luck has to be used before.
Okay. I missed then.
That was Esper.
Yeah, she doesn't know she missed because her eyes are closed.
What is my movement with these bad boys? Yeah, they can get to you guys. Okay, so as these various damages and hits happen, these guys will start running up to your crew. There are 4 of them. So you have 2 will assail. How are you guys lined up currently? Because you guys had kind of grouped to each other to exchange your items.
I think Dolkar probably would have taken. I know I didn't say this, but just since you're asking for marching orders, probably taken a step back to not be assailed so that she could do ranged attacks. Esper's too dumb.
Okay. So Esper will have 2 of these babies attack her.
Goodbye. R.I.P.
And then your one other character will have 1 against it. How many steps back? Like 5 feet back is what you moved?
Sure.
1 gets within range.
Okay.
So you have 1 against you, 2 against Esper, and 1 against your character that didn't run.
Okay.
And they will make their attack. We'll deal with the 2 against Esper.
Can I declare Burning Luck to not get hit?
No, I don't believe luck. Luck doesn't boost AC. 12 to hit, I believe.
Hit.
No, 11. Oh, wait. Where? I keep losing it. No, it is 12.
Hit.
Cool. You, as this baby kind of makes contact to you, this chitterling baby, you don't quite feel damage. It doesn't look like it hit you for damage. It definitely made contact with you. It almost looks at that big smile at you, looks into you a little bit. As you...
She can't see it. Her eyes are closed.
You know, sure. You can keep your eyes. You start to feel pain all over your body as boils, painful boils and bobules erupt all over your body. All over the victim's flesh, weakening them. You get a -1 penalty to damage when you take damage. But you are now covered in boils and pustules.
-1 to damage when I take damage?
So when something does hit you or damage, you get an additional point of damage.
Oh, okay.
And you notice this too, as this thing has assailed you and as has made contact with you and laid this boils upon you. That who has the highest? Or let me. You guys give me your lucks. No, personalities.
13 and 14.
8 and 6.
14. You notice that as this one of your fellow villagers has gotten attached by this chitterling, stared into and boils erupt on their flesh. You notice that the ley lines that kind of mark the outlines towards the abbey, towards one of the temples, weakens a little as this effect gets put onto your character. So the second chitterling is going to attack Esper for an 11. Hit. 6. Esper. Now, the target is overcome with a lust for warm blood and will attack the nearest living target for the next 2 rounds with a +1 bonus to hit and damage. The bonus reaches +3. The target's heart explodes from the strain, killing them instantly. But shouldn't have read that part. But you have a bloodlust now. So
Did I take 6 damage?
You didn't take 6 damage. That was the effect that I rolled the effect that was on you.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have a bloodlust. You now want to attack the next nearest thing. You have a +1 to attack. Next living thing. These things are undead.
Which would be either of your 2 characters because Dolkar stepped back.
Yeah, you have a +1 bonus to hit and 2 damage. And again, this 14, person with the 14, as this additional effect from this other chidling hits this person, you do notice the weakening of that barrier even further.
So the barrier is blocking our path to the
Abbey.
Abbey?
The temple.
Okay.
It's a temple to Justia, who is a lawful god. A god of mercy and justice. 15 to
Mushroom Farmer.
Mushroom Farmer.
Moldo. That's his name.
4. He also gets erupted in boils. But you're 14, the guy who's noticing that, who's being erupted in boils, there's no effect from this happening onto that barrier. And then Your other character, your sniper,
Yeah.
misses. This baby is running up to you. As you notice, your two other villagers friends have been attacked. You definitely make deft maneuvers to try to move away from this baby as it's trying to get you, and it tries to grab at you, and you maneuver out of its way. Okay, let's go to Mushroom Farmer.
He's going to take a swing at the baby.
Take a swing at the baby.
Ten.
10 does not hit.
Good.
Dolkar.
Dolkar.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can I burn luck for my deed?
Not for the deed, for the attack roll.
Only for attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to sweep the baby and then plug it in the ground.
Sure.
Fuck these rolls, man. My deed succeeds, but my roll fails. What does that mean?
It just the attack doesn't land.
Nothing
You don't
happens.
get the deed.
I don't get the sweep or the plug? Come on, boy.
So as you try
I'm
to
assuming, 5 does not hit.
Yeah. As you go and you try to make your cool maneuver, you sweep under. These things are actually floating a little bit. Still would have worked. You still would have tossed its momentum, but you sweep just under its legs. It kind of tucks its legs up just a little bit to get out of the way.
Goddamn babies.
Forrester.
Forrester will stab at a baby,
One that's damaged or one that's not damaged?
one that's damaged, and run, and this time reposition himself towards the abbey.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
The Forester does this.
Yes.
Yeah.
7.
7 does not hit. Cool.
Okay.
Esper.
Actually, how does the backstab work? So, when you're in combat, do you have facing?
I believe facing does apply. So I
So-
think if you just hit it in the back,
Okay.
especially if you maneuvered out of its way, this is the one. Sorry, you were talking one that was damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the one of the ones that's attacking Esper has its back turned.
Yeah, so they'd be engaged.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So
That was still, I wouldn't have hit anyways, but
Yeah.
just
that it would have applied in that situation. Esper.
Esper. So I rolled for it, and I don't like this any more than you do, but I rolled for Moldo. So Esper is going to attempt to attack Moldo, I think in a blood rage, dropping her crossbow and pulling out a dagger and trying to shank the shit out of Moldo.
Okay. Who's the one that had the child thing?
Esper.
Esper.
She's in a blood rage against the next living creature, which is Moldo, because the other one left. It's an 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm, that hits.
It is with a dagger, so it's a D4 plus 1. Oh, no. 5 damage.
Well, you only needed to do 3.
As in your blood rage, in your bloodlust, how do you attack Moldo?
Oh, just screeching as I breach the distance, and then just leaping tackle and just stab. We'll flavor it 5 stabs for 5
Does
damage.
his improvised shield provide any bonuses aside from being able to shield bash?
I believe it would be a -2 to your roll.
So that would have been a 16 to hit.
It still would hit.
Moldo, no. I wanted Moldo to come out of this alive. I wanted Moldo to be our level 1 character.
Let me double check. Make sure that
I wanted Moldo to be the guy. Now we're going to have a fucking Aussie the whole campaign. Are there any checks for Esper?
you have a +1 to your AC. Okay, it's worse than. Yeah, you have a +1.
Are there any checks for Esper to save against being in a blood rage?
It's just 2 rounds.
Oh, it's 2 rounds.
It's
Okay.
2 rounds. It might have.
No.
Let me double check. It's not D2.
pitting Esper against Dolkar.
No, it's just 2 rounds.
Although they might. You only circled around Esper's baby, right?
Circled around and then moved.
Well, who was Moldo again? What was his occupation?
The mushroom farmer.
Mushroom farmer. Okay, could you give me another? He's dead, right?
Yeah.
Could you give me a dice roll for your next character?
Zero is dead, right?
What?
Zero is just
Zero's
dead.
just dead.
Yes.
No saves.
Yeah. Level 0 characters. Once you're at 0, you're dead.
Yeah.
Level 1 has a whole roll for
19.
19. Ooh, you're top of the round. Your next character is the top of the.
Wizard's Apprentice.
Okay. Cool. That was Esper's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Bloodlusting, killing that. Everyone else sees that in your bloodlust. The chitterlings, there's still 2 for still wanting to still continue to go after Esper.
Real? Even though she's raging?
Yeah.
Wow.
The one that was on Maldo moves to go for the ranged fighter. So the ranged fighter now has 2 against it.
Fuck. Dolkar, no.
So
It was supposed to be Dolkar and Moldo.
the one that goes for Esper misses. And then that is a 10
On Dolkar?
on Esper.
On Esper? Meets beats.
So the thing, I'm so glad that your AC is 10. The thing that I forgot to do is because Esper has the child thing. It grants a +1 AC against undead. So now your AC is 11. Correct?
Oh, so it missed.
The 10 misses. The other 2, I'm glad were higher than that. We're like 11 and higher. I think both were 11. I
The
forgot.
10 against Esper.
The 10 misses now.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm just saying. I forgot to remind myself that you have that
Okay.
that charm. So both of them missed against Esper.
Okay.
The one that goes. Well, that's why. That's 3. 18. 18 against
Yeah.
2.
But my sandals.
Who's the archer?
Dolkar.
Dokar. Dokar now breaks out in hives.
Yeah.
He's immediately afflicted. She is immediately afflicted with itching hives over their entire body. Target is at a -1 to will saves and must make a will save versus DC something each round or lose their action while scratching. So during the start of your turn, you have to make a DC will save. Yeah, with a -1.
Can I luck that?
Yes, you could look it. Was Mushroom Farmer the personality?
No, that was the elf.
Okay, the elf will notice again as this curse is being laid out. There's no change in the reality. It's still dimmed, but it has not been changed by Dolkar getting this effect. And I believe that is all 4 of these little babies. Okay, we'll go to the Wizard's Apprentice. As you were probably hiding out in one of these stalls and began to hear this commotion as you look up to see your fellow villagers, people that you've lived with for however long you've been in this town. You've seen them across, and they're fighting. They're making a fight against these spectral babies, and you gain the courage to maybe join the fray, but you are now in this combat. Within distance, reasonable to be a part of it.
Is there anything nearby that's better than a barrel stave as a weapon?
I'll grant you an additional D12 roll.
Okay.
So give me the D12 roll.
12.
You find, as you kind of look around, I remember what 12 is, you find yourself a scythe, a farming implement.
Well, that's an awful weapon.
It is a D7.
Better than a poker.
True. Better than a barrel stave, whatever that is.
That's a D7.
Is this ugly thing?
Dude, it's awful looking.
Some of the faces don't even have numbers.
Yeah, I know. It's awkward. I don't know. It's such a weird dice. All right. What are you doing?
I'll run up to a baby and I'm gonna reap it.
Go for it.
Reap that baby.
20.
Oh, you crit.
This is a really good dice.
Hey.
It's better than the Arby's dice.
Give me
Nothing's better than Arby's.
a D4 or a D4 roll.
Also, damn you, I could do Arby's right now.
Me too. There are no Arby's nearby, are there?
There is, but they're not going to be open much later.
Ugh. 4.
4. I mean, we'll flavor this differently, but strike a foe's kneecap. Inflict plus 1d4 damage with this strike, and the foe suffers a minus 10 penalty to speed until healed. So you do an additional damage with this scythe. You kind of slice into this baby's lower leg as it kind of screeches from...
No, I'm kneecapping the baby.
You kneecap the baby. You remove a knee. You surgically you slice off the knee. So do the d7 damage, and then add a d4 to it.
And add a d4 to it?
Add a d4. You're adding additional damage.
5.
5 total?
Yeah.
Which one are you targeting? I don't know if you necessarily know that which one was damaged.
Whichever you say is the closest.
Okay. So it isn't the one that's damaged. You have 5 damage against this baby. As it screeches wildly. Again, this is for these creatures, this is a massive amount of damage. It looks very hurt from it, but it is still up and floating.
For these creatures, I think for any creature, as we all have 4 HP
Yeah.
or less.
Dolkar, it is your turn.
So I'm going to pull 2 luck points
Okay.
against this will save.
Okay. Make me a will save.
I do not want to lose a turn, because that will get me killed. Nice. So 15, 16, 17 with the luck.
You are successful.
Oh, no, sorry. Even, 15.
You remember it's -1.
Yeah, and I already have a -1, so my 2 luck points just neutral out, so just 15.
Permanently remove those 2 points of luck. And then if you're... what does that leave your luck at? Your score?
Oh, I already checked that, so the reason why I did
Okay.
2 points of luck is it doesn't dip my mod.
Sure. Okay. You make it. You have your action.
Yeah. Yeah. There was no save for Esper.
There are now 2 of these creatures that have been damaged. As you see, somebody you may be familiar with has run out of one of these stalls with a scythe and stabbed into one of these babies' legs.
That's one of the 4 been removed, right? There's still 3 others alive?
No, there's 4 still up. 2 have been damaged.
2 have been damaged.
2 have been damaged.
Yeah. Esper's too close to me. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make a Esper roll first. And I happen to have a D3 in front of me. So, 1, Forester, 2, Wizard, 3. Because everybody's like equidistant at this point, right? And I'm
Your
supposed to
Dolkar,
go...
you remember that, right?
Yeah, but Esper's next round is going to have to go for someone. One more round, go for someone.
Yeah, but did Dolkar do her thing?
No, I'm trying to see. If Esper looks like she's going after Dolkar, Dolkar's going to plug Esper. That's what I'm saying here.
Sure.
All right, Esper looks like she's turning after this wizard's apprentice coming out. So Dolkar's going to go after babies.
Okay.
Dolkar's going to... I don't know if it... Are there rules for standing up from prone? Are there prone rules in this game?
I believe so. I believe it's half your
Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the an attempt at I'll flavor it as a straight kick and plug with bow.
Sure.
To try and prone and injure baby.
Sure.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Fucking critical fail.
Oh, you fumbled.
Fucking... I want Dolkar to do well so bad. I want Dolkar to do well so bad, and Dolkar fucking can't hit anything.
Give me a D4 roll.
D4?
D4 roll.
It's a 2.
2. You trip, but may recover with a reflex save. So give me a reflex save.
17.
17, you're fine. That's it. You kind of try to do this spectacular maneuver, but you slip a little bit in the dirt. Maybe there's a little bit of this like oily ichor and kind of coagulated blood on the ground that you didn't anticipate. It kind of makes you lose your footing, but you catch it. You miss, your shot goes wide from the slip. All right, Forrester.
Stabbing babies.
Stabbing babies, go for the stab.
That's what Forrester does.
Fucking love stabbing babies. Got an 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine the damaged one.
Huh?
A damaged one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
5.
5 damage. Cool. You come up to it. You stab a baby, and as you stab it, it wails out as you stab it. As its kind of slightly spectral form kind of starts to kind of break up a little bit, and it just kind of almost dissolves and alleviates itself into the atmosphere as you kill one of the babies.
Fucking skewered that cunt.
All right. Are you gonna move away?
Moves away and he looks at the barrier.
You see no further shift in the barrier.
Okay.
Is that skewered baby dead?
Yes, he killed the baby. So you have one of the babies that was on Esper is dead.
One down, one injured.
Yeah, there's still one that's on Esper, and there's still 2 that are on Dokar.
Dolkar's gonna fucking die.
Okay. Esper's turn. She still is under the bloodlust.
Yeah. As she turns onto this newcomer, the wizard.
You heroically enter this battle and you see one of the villagers.
Oh, thank God, Esper, you dumb bitch.
Really doesn't want to play with a fucking Australian on this
Turns around and
whole next campaign.
lashes out at the wizard's apprentice, but absolutely just falls short. Doesn't make contact.
Cool.
She swung as if she has claws, even in her rage. She's an idiot.
At the end of this turn, your bloodlust dissipates.
Yeah, as she falls into just being an emo sad girl and no longer raging, looking onto. I haven't named this character.
Give it a female name.
Female. Human?
Yes. I need my.
There still is a lingering effect of what this was, but it is no longer causing you to attack your friends.
Yeah, as she rages to lash out and attack the wizard's apprentice, and then she misses, and then her face drops, and she realizes that she's staring across someone that she knows of but doesn't know well. Belle?
Are you daft, you cunt?
The baby that's on Esper can't quite grab you. It's an 8. Misses.
Yep. Miss.
One of the babies that's on Dolkar does a 10 hit.
No.
The other one? 18 most definitely does hit.
Meets Pete's.
Oh, yeah. Dizziness. So target is at a -1 to hit and on reflex saves. In addition, the target must make a reflex save every round or fall prone. So you have to make a reflex and a will save every round now.
Jesus
You have
Christ.
hives and you are dizzy. Okay. That is the chitterlings. Apprentice. You are next to Esper, as there is one chitterling above you that you have already damaged.
Okay. Swing at the chick.
At the what?
Swing at the ghost baby.
All right, you got it.
7.
7 misses. Go swing wide. Its form is hard to nail down. Dokar, give me a will save and a
Will
and reflex.
is a 7.
So you fail the will save and you are now itching wildly. And give me a
Oh, sorry, Will. That would be a 6.
yeah. You are now itching wildly as you.
Oh, and there's
lose,
a -1. It's a 5.
you lose your action. Give me a reflex save.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do not fall prone. The dizziness does not get you.
Huzzah!
That is your turn.
She has the coolest moveset. She misses every turn, and she has the most punitive saves.
Okay, you didn't lose your action, but you didn't fall down. But you couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and even if you could, you'd miss.
Forrester.
Forrester's gonna stab babies. And
One of the ones that's on Dolkar or the one that's on Esper?
the one that's hurt. The one that's closest. The one that's hurt
The one that's hurt is on Esper.
on Esper. 11.
11 does not hit.
Right. too much fun stabbing babies. He needs a little cool down.
Esper.
Esper is going to shake herself off, turn around, and try and also stab a baby with the dagger that's confusingly in her hand and covered in blood. For a... Oh! I'll keep the roll. Oh, no, I can't keep the roll. I'll just do it later. So it's a 9.
No, it does not hit. Okay. The chittering that's on Esper. 7. The one that's on Dolkar is not going to hit. 2 on the dice. And that fucking Christ, 3 on the dice. Everyone's just missing this turn. All right.
Good.
The apprentice.
Dolkar has enough problems.
Reaping babies. 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
Dolkar. Give me a will save. Or whatever order you want to go to.
We'll do will first. So I have a -2 to will because of the things. Critical success, though.
I don't. Let me see. Is there? No, there isn't a bonus for critically succeeding. You have your action.
And a 16 for reflex.
You do not fall prone.
Sick.
You have your turn.
I'm gonna dive into prone
Okay.
while trying to plug both babies that have been attacking me.
Both?
So I'm gonna try to do the
deed.
penetrating shot.
Yeah. Go for it.
I critically succeed my shot, but I fail my deed. I got a 1 on the deed.
Okay, give me a D4 roll.
It's a 1.
The 1. Opportunistic strike. Inflict a plus D3 damage with this strike. I will say
Sick.
you didn't do the deed, correct?
No.
Dude was, yeah. Okay, so you got +3.
Plus a D3, right?
Yeah, plus a D3.
7 total.
Ooh, 7 total.
Yeah.
You kill one of these other babies.
Fuck yeah, plug that fucking baby. I'm now prone.
There are now 2 babies left. Okay. Give me... Who is next? That's Dolkar. Forrester.
There's a baby.
There's 2 babies. 1 is damaged.
Okay. We're gonna stab the baby.
Stab baby.
14.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Okay. Esper.
Esper is going to burn 2 luck to stab a baby. She's done with this shit. She's done with this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I need a D16. Force manipulation. I can create a wall. I can create any shape wall as long as it's 20 square feet, right?
That's rolling like a 32 on this roll.
So roll first.
Yeah. Roll first to determine what your
Level of success.
what your level of success is.
So force manipulation, D16, and I'm burning 2 luck.
I think
it
you
is-
add personality if you have personality.
It was cocked between a 1 and a 6. 11, 12, 13. What'd you say?
I believe it's personality.
What is?
Your bonus to it. What you add.
Oh. So what did I say? 11, so 12, 13 because of the luck, -1, 12 total.
12 total. The caster creates an apple-sized force. Can be hurled.
Lame.
1d6 damage per caster level. We'll give it. You have 1d6.
Don't need to make an attack roll though, right?
Nope. You just hit.
Cool. I'm gonna smack the baby that's after Dolkar. It's a 6.
You do 6 damage against that.
Fuck
baby.
that baby.
It's.
I don't add anything to damage, right?
No. That's a ton of damage against that baby. Okay. Cool.
And anything happen? Smacking this
Other
baby in
than
the
it
head?
being very,
Just a
very
ton
hurt.
of damage.
Just
yeah.
a ton of damage. It reacts violently to it, screams out its baby cry.
Dumbass baby.
The chittering that's on you attacks you.
On Esper or Dolkar?
On Esper. 16.
Yeah.
Okay. you get Death Visage. The target begins to take on a deathly visage as their flesh begins to dry out. The victim suffers from a -10 penalty to movement. As this happens, personality, you notice that the barrier to the Abbey almost flickers out, flickers on, and just begins to flicker as though almost it's struggling to stay on. So, we'll go to the one that attacks.
Dolkar doesn't notice any of that.
No.
There's a reason why he's noticing it?
He has 14 personality.
Understood.
11 to hit Dolkar.
Meets beats.
Meets beats.
Are you going to put more shit on Dolkar? Hey, the baby that I killed, does that remove one of the effects?
No. You have a plus 2 to 1. So you're just, it doesn't do anything worse, but it's just you further dizzy. Or
maybe plus 2 to...
Sorry. You have a -2 for your reflex. You're more dizzy.
Yeah. I mean, diving to the ground didn't help.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the apprentice turn.
Apprentice will reap a baby.
Okay.
Swing the scythe mindlessly. I'll burn 1 luck to get a 15.
Okay. Well, you should do it before. You should declare it.
I have to declare before I roll?
Yes, I believe so.
Not before I learn the result?
I believe so. Let me double check for you.
That's what happened to me earlier.
No, he said it was when you learned the result.
Oh, I learned that I missed.
Yeah.
You're asking before you learn the result
before
of your
you learn
roll.
the result if it was a hit or miss.
Well, he's asking. That's what happened to me. He's asking if it's before the result of his die.
I'm trying to find it to
yeah, because to me it would be like, why would I burn luck on the low roll? Mechanically, I would think that would be weird.
Yeah.
But before I know if it misses or succeeds, I could see.
Yeah, it's also you're burning it until you do a whole mission and get it back in some way.
Yeah, it's like it's a very long-term, indefinite burn.
Mm.
By the way, are you doing the math on not dipping down in mods?
No.
Just curious.
We'll say for now we'll do that before you know the result, but after your roll.
Okay.
I need to find a page that specifically talks about it, but sure. What are you adding to it?
1. So it's 15.
It's 15 total.
Yeah.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
That was apprentice.
Yes.
Dolkar, give me a will save. No will save.
Lose my action as I scratch myself to death.
Yeah.
I'm already prone. Do I need to roll?
No, you're fine if you're already prone.
Can you get unprone if you're already prone?
Forrester.
Well, no, because I don't have an action. Well, wait, hold on. Here's an important
Can you
thing.
get so prone that you're standing upright?
Does movement... How does getting out of prone work in this game? Is it half movement?
I believe it's half movement.
Okay, then I should still roll to see if I'm going to be prone.
Okay.
Because I would still use my movement to get up. I'm only losing my action.
Sure. Okay.
I'm prone.
Forrester.
Forrester will shout out to get closer to the barrier. And he'll stab the baby
Go for it.
and get closer to the barrier. 5.
5. Doesn't hit. Esper.
Yeah, so there's what, 2 babies?
There's 2 babies. Both are very hurt.
Both are very hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna force manipulation again. And I might burn luck on it. I can decide that after I roll the die, correct?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. 15, 16, 17, 18. 17.
17. You form a floating platform of force, energy 3 feet above the ground. The disc-shaped 3-foot diameter platform follows him at a distance of 5 feet, but can be commanded to move up to 25 feet away. From the wizard's position, by thought, the platform, blah, blah, blah. I think I think you can manipulate that if you want to do damage with it, if you want to.
What do you mean?
So right now it just acts as like a disc that can carry things, but if you want to hit something with it, you can hit something.
Can I use it as a disc to elevate Dolkar?
You can.
Away from the babies? How far can I move it?
It'll lift up to 100 pounds. So I actually don't think it'll lift you. Unless you're...
I mean, Dolkar's little. She has only 9 strength.
I mean, very little women are under 100 pounds.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
Okay.
I could say you still use it as
How far can I manipulate? How far can I move
25 feet away.
25 feet in any direction or
Yes. From the wizard's position.
vertical?
I think you can move it vertical if you wanted to.
Cool. Can I sweep up the 2 babies since they're near each other and
yeah.
elevate those motherfuckers 25 feet in the air?
Sure. I'll say that you form this platform. So 5
All
foot.
of a sudden, Esper's getting cool. She's just
You
fucking-
form this little thing and you shoot these babies up in the air.
Hell yeah, I do.
You got it.
Love it.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So now for surviving a round after having 3 of these curses on, you'll notice that the barriers that kind of around you, these ley lines, kind of weaken a little bit, flash, and the barrier in front of the abbey empties as a bunch of this energy sucks into Esper. They begin to shoot into her. Your body absorbs this negative energy
Of the Abbey?
of the ley lines themselves, but it does clear a path to the abbey. As you, all of these effects that are on you go away, and you gain.
Well, so Esper only had the one. No, Esper had no effects on her.
Yeah, she had bloodlust. She had
She had the bloodlust.
she had boils,
Uh-huh.
and then she had the death visage. So you have minus 10 movement. She has the penalty to damage. So you have 3. All of these now go away. Your body gets cleared of it, and you gain 6 points of luck.
Hell yeah, dog. I'll take 6 points of luck.
Now the chitterlings are their turn, but they are kind of confusedly not sure how they're going to move. I don't think they have a flying speed. Nope, their movement is just 30. They are just kind of locked up in the... If they fall, they will take the damage, so they're locked up there. I will say that technically you guys are out of combat for the time being, and the pathway to the abbey is open.
Fuck yeah, Esper.
Just eat shit for 3 rounds. And murder a teammate.
Does Dolkar still have the effects on her?
I will say...
You know what? Hold on. I want to do something. Can I be bold?
Sure.
Can I drop my spell?
Sure.
All right, those little dumbass fucking chitterlings fall to the ground 25 feet.
They do splurt on the ground. They do splatter on the ground.
Oh.
They have like...
I'll stop the combat music then, and I will bring it back to the...
They have... One has 1 HP left, the other has 2. I believe it's like 2d6 or something, like for general fall damage.
It's funny I pulled the name Esper from a mage as well, from a different medium, and she's the one out here killing motherfuckers with magic.
Yeah. I will say that the -2 to your reflex save still last on Dolkar.
But am I still like checking every round and see if I'm
the
dizzy?
hives go away and the general dizziness goes away.
So no will save because I have no hives.
Yeah.
And then, but I still have a -2 to my
Reflex saves.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So are you guys moving to the abbey?
Yes.
Okay. So the putrid presence of the recently risen combined with the thick redolence of gore dripping from the mutilated villagers is enough to force remnants of your stomach up and out with one violent retch. Escape seems impossible as you survey widespread carnage unfolding before you, but then a familiar symbol catches your eye. The Temple of Jessica lies just a short distance away, and it's as if the goddess herself has willed the path clear and free of the shambling dead. Making your way to what you hope to be refuge from the undead, you find your eyes wandering to the bell tower as you cross the temple courtyard, catching a straight sight of the bell. A strange sight. The bell is bathed in an eerie cerulean glow. Surely this is important. Perhaps ringing it will bring the goddess and her army of celestial warriors.
Can I act?
Sure.
Cool. Dolkar is going to shoot the bell.
Sure, make an attempt.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. 15
15.
to shoot the bell.
You shoot, and you do hit the bell, but you don't quite get the same... The resonance and where you hit doesn't quite give the ability for the bell to ring.
Can I act once more? Do you have anything you'd like to do before we just start doing shit? Okay. I'm gonna burn luck again.
Sure.
Well, let me roll first. Oh, no, I'm not gonna burn luck. Fuck it. I attempt to do my magic as Esper again. I get 4. No, 3.
Oh, you are attempting to cast?
I was attempting to cast. I get a 3.
Okay. I believe that's a loss and a failure. You can no longer cast the spell.
Fuck. For today.
For today.
Yeah.
Yeah, lost and failure is 2 to 11.
Even on magic items? That's
Well,
great.
yeah,
That's
it's.
cool.
I believe it's just your ability to cast the spell.
Yeah, that's cool.
The robe grants you the ability, and then
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And as you guys are entering the abbey, crossing its path, if you guys could give me an intelligence check, all of your characters.
Nope. And nope.
6 and 7.
Okay. We'll skip right by that. The PCs go inside the temple. Several pews from 2 rows in the main area of worship. Windows line both the east and west wall, constructed of ornate colored glass. Each stained glass window depicts a scene of a merciful goddess descending from the heavens, assisting the sick and vanquishing the many faces of evil. The far end of the temple gives way to a raised dais, which rests a podium carved from oak and trimmed in gold, high above it. A large statue hangs from the ceiling in the visage of a beautiful woman, the goddess Justica. Then the brief moment of peace you've begun to feel is suddenly replaced by cold chills running the length of your spine. Blood-curdling shrieks pierce the calm of the temple, seemingly coming from the floor above you. 2 sets of stairs lie on either side of the dais, possibly leading to the source of the pitiful screams. What are you guys doing?
As Dolkar, we have to ring that bell.
As the elf. Which one?
The elf is the one.
Yeah,
with
no,
the
I'm thinking which one was who. I'll look to Esper. Can you use your fucking magic to get up there?
Esper will shoot her hand out. Nothing happens.
Fuck. There's only 2 ways?
There's 2 ways.
2 ways up?
Yep.
Is it a choose left, choose right type deal?
They both lead to the same landing. It's like one of those.
Neither of my characters are volunteering.
Right.
Esper's a scaredy cat and Dolkar is ranged.
Oh, they look like a fucking baby. Go up the stairs.
Is anybody following, or is
Yes.
just okay? You guys are
I'll follow.
Okay.
I will say Dolkar will take rear. I don't care about where Esper is in marching order.
Okay. What is there any your
Elven, Forester, and Wizard's Apprentice will be going up first and second.
okay? Cool,
Okay.
cool.
Then Esper and Dolkar.
And as you guys ascend and you reach the top of this landing, acrid bile rises from your stomach to your throat as you witness the horrific scene unfolding before you. A priest struggled desperately against 3 of their cackling brothers, held down against a long table resting in the center of the room. Each pinned monk the pin monk is held by arms and legs while one of their brothers straddles the poor soul while holding a set of pliers. A gurgling scream pierces the air as the pliers rip a tooth from its sickening host, complete with a meaty pulp of nerves attached. As the poor man screams, another of his brothers scoops a writhing mass of what appears to be glowing worms from a bowl, cramming them into his mouth, momentarily stifling his screams. The violent scene pauses for a brief moment as your presence is discovered. The monks slowly move away from the table towards you, their bloodied mouths grinning insanely, an odd glow emanating from each of their toothless maws. Give me another initiative. It's a lot of fighting.
It's a lot of fighting. Oh, critical success for Dolkar.
The 20 what?
21. And a 12 for Esper.
What did your characters get?
A 19 on Forester and a 4 on Wizard Apprentice.
Man, I'm still last. Okay, Dokar. 19 was Forrester?
Yes.
Dolkar is going to use the deed to attempt to shoot an arrow to plug one of these monks and
for it.
also blind them.
Go for it.
Oh, it's a 3 on the Apprentice.
Failing
Still
both.
above me. Fail both?
Yeah.
Okay. Forrester.
He's gonna run up and stab a monk.
Go for it.
17.
17 hits.
1.
1 damage.
Yes.
You
Oh, shit. Music.
stab into this monk. These are not strong things. They are frail little monks. As you go and stab into this monk, its teeth wide as some of these worms are kind of leaking out of its mouth, just grinning at you as it looks into your eyes as it's stabbing. Its body goes limp in its hands and hits the floor. You kill one of them.
Cool. I have backup.
How many more are there?
There's 2 more.
Okay.
Esper.
Crossbow bolt at monk.
Got it.
10.
10. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
For 1 damage.
This one takes the bolt. Looks like it's barely standing after the bolt hit, but this one is still up. Wood. Wizard Apprentice.
The one that got damaged.
Okay.
She's gonna gun up and hit it with a scythe. 14.
14 hits. The dumb dice.
5.
5. You fucking slice this fucking wizard or this monk in half. There's still 1 more left. And it is his turn as he runs up to who was first in order?
Forrester? Oh, first in turn order was.
First in marching order. Who first entered?
Forrester.
Forrester will get attacked by this monk. No. 8. As it runs up to you, trying to grab you, and it's just you manage to duck it. We'll go with Dolkar.
Come on, Dolkar, you fucking miss every shot. The worms have already been fed to the one on the table.
They've been stuffed into his mouth, yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck it. Save the homie. I'm gonna try and fucking kneecap, hopefully proning this last monk.
Okay.
The one that's attacking.
Sure.
Dolkar fucking sucks, man. He can't hit anything.
You're trying valiantly with these sandals on.
4.
But this, the sandals don't fit quite as tight. You're not as used to them.
Yeah.
They're kind
If anything, they're throwing me off. Is this toe ring doing anything?
Looks like it's a little small for the right toe it's supposed to be on.
My pinky toe's swollen. That's all it's doing.
Okay, we'll go with Forrester.
11?
11. You hit.
5.
5. Yep. You kill this monk.
Love it.
So we can go back to tension.
There's one that's still hurt, isn't it? I only hurt one.
There's
it got
there's a
killed.
monk that's on the table that had his tooth ripped out and worms. As you've killed these monks, there's also these like worms that are crawling out of the kind of monks that were there, and they're kind of crawling and wriggling on the floor. If you want to take a moment to do anything with that.
I think Esper's just gonna go. No, Dolkar is gonna go worm stomping.
Nice.
Esper is going to approach the tied up monk.
Wizard's Apprentice will look around. Is there anything else in this room?
No, it just looks like it is. There's like a barrel that has like some of these worms in there. But other than like some tools and like the pliers that are in this, that were in one of the monk's hands, just kind of like a bloody mess. It looks like maybe there's probably surviving monks, or not surviving monks that didn't survive this process, that were like looks like they're toothless and dead bodies kind of in the room. So who's approaching the monk? The other one? Was anybody approaching the...
Yeah, Esper.
Okay. The one infected monk lying on the table, spared from... or managed to live through the Blightworm's attacks. He tries to smile toothless in gratitude. And then as he's kind of like spitting blood and kind of ending the last remnants of his life, he points to an opening in the back room. Motioning for the group to go before he dies on a blood-choked gasp.
Esper will just close his eyes.
Okay. You guys go towards the stairs?
I think Esper will wait as Dolkar stomps all of these worms.
Okay.
Yeah. Head towards it with Forrester.
Okay. This leads to a small set of stairs that ascend to a trapdoor. You guys open up the trapdoor, and this leads to the bell tower. And then you guys enter into the bell tower. And the warm cerulean glow that first caught your attention now bathes you in peaceful light. You feel as if the goddess herself has placed the glowing bell here intentionally for you in this time of need. And you watch miraculously as any wounds on you and your friends begin to close until you're all restored to full vitality. So everyone heals.
The only people that are alive are full health.
Dolkar loses that negative.
Shit, yeah.
And then if you've lost any luck, you recover them.
Oh. Including when I dipped into my luck,
Yes.
even though I gained luck?
Go back to your neutral. If you are above, stay above. If you are below, go back to neutral.
Okay. Sweet. Are we free to act?
What?
Are we free to act?
Yes.
Esper, as the simple but soft and caring woman, feeling utterly holy, bathed in, what was it, Jessica?
Jessica, yeah. That's the goddess.
Will move over and ring the bell.
You grab the little pulley system that's there to pull and ring the bell. And bravely, you grasp the rope and give a hard pull in hopes for the further aid from the benevolent goddess. The clapper strikes the bell as each of you hold your breath, saying a silent prayer to Jessica. The gong reverberates through your very soul as its undulating energy washes over you and outward to the courtyard below. The few shambling dead, making a snack of unfortunate villagers, pause to look up. Just before indigo waves of energy envelop them, causing them to burst into clouds of ash. The waves of energy continue reaching outward until reaching nearby ley lines. It is as if the two forces collide momentarily in a shower of unearthly sparks erupting into a dark cloud of brimstone. When the vilicacious cloud clears, the ley lines appear to have been destroyed. As you cheer for your stroke of good fortune, you notice that the bell has begun to melt away. Its form slowly flowing onto the wooden floor, and it remains liquid only momentarily before reforming into a shield and a mace, each holding a trace of familiar blue glow. So there's now a shield and a mace on the ground.
Esper will just look around the group. Dolkar looks greedy. What about... Must look at names. Endil and Bell.
Is it iron?
Good question.
That's not what the important question. It looks like it's not iron.
Andy will think nothing of it. The wizard's apprentice would say, "You know what? Fuck magic. I don't want it."
Endil. Esper will see that and pick up the shield.
What alignment?
Esper?
Yes.
Law.
Lawful.
Well, hold on, before you answer. No, you know what? Fuck it. Esper will pick up both.
You pick up both. As you pick up both, you feel that each of these items is now bonded to you permanently. You now have Shield of the Merciful. You have a Mace of Justica. The shield grants a +1 armor class bonus. And against undead, the bonus increases to +3. The shield also gives a warning pulse should an undead presence be within 15 feet. And the shield... the powers of the shield come at a price to its owner, as it must pass a DC 12 will save and resist stopping to aid the plea for help.
I think Esper just would.
Mace of Justica is a +1 to both hit and damage rolls. Your crit rolls are now a 19 and 20 against undead creatures. And this has the same, you must help.
All of a sudden, Esper is becoming a paladin.
Yeah.
They're bound to me. Do I have to be holding them forever?
They're just permanently bonded to you.
But not.
I think you could put them away.
Yeah, okay.
It's funny enough, my wizard's apprentice has a black grimoire and a holy symbol in their inventory. That is a very weird mix. And they're a wizard's apprentice.
Love it. Is that the end of our journey?
Yeah, you guys exit the abbey, looking at all the now piles of ash that lay in the city, the ley lines dispersed, the remnants of the wounded villagers that still exist in the different parts of the different towns, the ones you didn't necessarily interact with, some surviving moans and screams, some yells and cheers of joy as the night is over, the whatever this was has been ended. You are now get to see who's left, stick around in this town, talk to your fellow villagers.
Dolkar's just going home. And then Esper is driven mechanically to help every single villager.
Wizard's apprentice takes the black grimoire out of their bag and throws it off the tower.
Fuck magic.
I hope my
Fuck the
master's
gods.
dead.
love it.
That is the end of this funnel.
That was really fun. I didn't think Esper was going to be my winner. I really, really wanted Dolkar for a long time. My immediate thought was Callum the Jester. I really wanted him to be the winner. He died immediately. And then I also wanted, after that, I really wanted it to be Dolkar and Moldo.
That's funny.
As the heroes of
The two farmers
Yeah.
with their expertise in parsnips and mushrooms.
Yeah.
Have you guys decided who you're going to carry forward to your level 1?
It has to be Esper for me.
Okay.
Like, it just has to.
For you?
I'll flip a coin.
Okay. Your race would be important for whoever you do pick, because once you do level 1, it's if you're not an elf or dwarf, you get to choose, or a halfling.
I'm sure we're going to do a level 0 or a session 0 for
Sure.
leveling and whatnot. Different character sheet and everything like that.
Yeah, and then just as a wind down to this funnel, if you guys have any questions, but first thing I'll say is, in this moment, I didn't actually I briefly read through certain parts of the funnel. I didn't read how this bell part ended, and I chose to use it to actually end where the funnel is. There's like a whole another section to this thing. And I was like, that's
That's
fine.
enough.
This works as an ending. We've been here long enough. It's even with that, I had planned an additional section. There are 3 more sections originally from the funnel that I just cut out entirely because this is crazy, because it's just more combat, more fighting, more things. It's just again, this thing was a kill zone. This was just trying to churn through characters. I was like Jesus, we've been here for 2 hours.
We killed 1, 2, 3 characters?
4 total.
4.
Yeah, we're both on our second set.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Seraph, the soldier, never came into play.
Oh. Why do I feel like?
Oh, only 3. Yeah. We lost Jester, the woodcutter, and the mushroom farmer.
Yep.
By the way, Seraph, easily my best stat block. Fucking 17 strength, 15 personality.
Oh.
Easily my best stat block. I'm rolling in, for the record, I'm rolling into our session 1. I'm sure there will be things involved, but I'm rolling into session 1 with the character. This is who won from my sheets. This is who beat the fucking blender. Strength 8, agility 11, stamina 10, personality 6, intelligence 3, luck 12 now. Which equates to, because the modifiers are more important, I feel, a -1, a 0, a 0, a -1, a -3, and a 0.
So the funnel there was another section where there was a sewer that you could that you would have spot from the bell tower.
Nope.
This is the way that I corrected it.
Wouldn't have got in there.
I know. When I saw the sewer part, I was like, "This is crazy." Because
Where's the nearest barrier?
when I found the funnel, I was like, "Oh, this is undead. It seems more fun than the other." There was 2 other options for funnels.
This was great. I loved it.
Yeah, and then when I got to the part when I started really looking into the sewer, I was like, "This is hilarious to bring you guys into a sewer." But all the sewer was going to be was agility saves, so it was going to rely on agility reflexes. There was a part where, for me, it seemed like a fun thing where it says there was an undead fiddler with dancing skeletons, and it was based around personality saves and stamina. So you would essentially be forced to dance with the dancing skeletons, and if you failed twice on, I think it's a DC 8, your skeleton leaps from your body to join the dance.
Fucking hell.
And the way to solve it is you break the fiddle. You break the fiddle and then you get to move on.
I very much enjoyed the luck. Luck resource, just having a resource that you can burn and gain was a very fun mechanic. I really liked the luck.
Also, as part of something with Dungeon Crawl Classics, I'll say you guys did pretty good. I'll give you guys 3 luck. So accomplishing little adventures and things in the world, me as the judge, I'm supposed to give you.
Is there a cap to how much luck you can have?
No. I don't
So you
think
could just keep going up.
I think so.
You could just never spend any luck ever.
I think so.
Then one day you come to the big bad. It's like, all right, I'm gonna roll a die and throw a 99 to luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but it's only to hit, not to damage.
It's also like
And saves.
some lucky signs are like bonuses to attack or bonuses to damage.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. So if you have like if you just build your luck without ever wasting it, you can have like whatever +6 to your damage rolls.
That'd be really funny.
But yeah, you guys can, whichever characters you choose to move forward with, you can have a +3 to their luck.
Sick. Yeah, and then we'll meet next time and do a
Session 0 about what class you want to pick.
session 0 for for leveling up stuff.
I'll give you guys some gold, and I have a little story to go with for how that works in terms of giving you some starter gold, and like I'll let you guys have an opportunity to buy some equipment. But yeah,
Yeah, sick.
cool.
It was a good time.
Yeah, hope you guys.
I
had fun.
quite enjoyed that.
Sorry, any other questions about the game?
Oh yes,
Things that happen?
my burning question. Esper picks up the items and she is neutral alignment. What happens?
Oh, she's if
These are just what ifs.
oh
If neutral or if chaotic.
think Mjolnir. She literally couldn't. You couldn't lift the. If you were not lawful, you can't lift these items up.
What if you're? Oh, just if you're not lawful.
Yeah,
so chaotic, same thing.
Chaotic or neutral characters will be unable to pick up the items.
Well, Dolkar couldn't have them anyway. She was chaotic the whole time.
Yeah, Wizard's Apprentice is chaotic. Forrester could have.
Oh, so the sewer thing is it's an iron rungs to go down. So one of the things is if elf decides to go down, there's a save or they fall the 30 feet.
Oh, yeah, it's his baby stabbing gloves. He's fine.
Oh yeah.
Got my baby stabbing gloves on.
Yeah, the lawful baby stabber.
The thing I didn't, granted the pacing was trying to get you guys going, but like I was expecting a little more looting. Of like if a villager fell, that like you would have taken if they had a better item, like a better damage item.
Oh, the pacing though.
I
Right.
felt like a bit of an urgency.
Yeah. It felt like we needed that first section. We needed to get the fuck out of.
Yeah.
The second section, we got loot before combat. There was no one to loot after the combat.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I mean it's I modified the fucking shit out of it.
It was great.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I'm worried about Esper stats going into level 1, but we'll figure it out. There might be things with that too. I have no idea.
There's not a lot of bonuses. There are some as you level up, but there's not a lot.
Well, we'll find out. But yeah, that was wonderful.
Cool.
Anything else you guys want to say?
No.
Sweet.
That is session 0 for the funnel and general for DCC, and then that was the funnel. Now you guys have.
I mean, overall, I think just a little bit of rework. I think that's session 0 and then session 1 of the funnel, and then we'll do a 0.5 and
yeah,
session of the mini campaign. So I think these will just release together.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Good time. Thank you everybody for listening to System Exploration by Unfortunate Ones. Once again, I'm Sov.
I'm Nix.
Yeah, I'm Greythorn.
And we have a bunch of links in the description so you can catch us in other places and our other content. But otherwise, catch you guys next week for another Dungeon Crawl Classic.
Oh, Gray, you want anything to plug?
I do sometimes games on Thursdays when my players aren't sleeping through the game.
Yeah, you missed a Thursday, didn't you?
Yeah, because my player was sleeping through the game.
Yeah.
Just like on the first day, the player was sleeping through the game, which is why we don't have a third player in the game right now, because it'd just be a weird place to slot them in. Yeah, so Thursdays, I'm running my Delta Green game that I ran with these two guys here, and it's they're on track to also finish in 3 sessions for this little scenario. It's very interesting how it all developed.
Yeah,
and develops it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fascinating.
Cool. Thanks for listening.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.